Okay, hello. Ooh, it's been a while since we streamed. And hey there, Suna. Surprised to see you here. Well, Foxy also dipped in a bit, although Foxy's actually streaming right now. So if you want to check out him playing Lobotomy Corporation, you should check him out. And hi there, Dismal. I see you two redeemed some bread. Yeah, I still do this. It started as a funny thing, and then it's now just a permanent staple at Redeem here. But yeah, thank you for getting the first bread of the day, Dismal. And for you too, bread. You also get one, Suna, because this is a classic. Classic. But yeah, it's been a while since I did my own personal stream. And it's nice to get back a bit. I've been mostly preoccupied with a bunch of different stuff. The first thing that got me preoccupied was when I got a part-time job. Then it got followed by me working on that Tianho guide. And then it got followed up with me working on some art stuff, which is a little bit surprising for me. Or rather, I surprised myself working on that. Whatever. But anyway, I can sneak in some streams here and then now again. And hopefully I can be more consistent once more. But I did have a bit of a sort of agenda for tonight. Feel free to just express your own thoughts as well. But I'll mostly just be sharing the things that I've seen, mostly within TFH, because TFH is the main game. So and it's gonna get the pretty big update soon. And by big, we're referring for a big boy. Okay, let me just open that one up. So, yeah, the main 6 Texas release. Yeah, this is the one that they announced in the NEC. Is that how you pronounce it? NEC? Hi there, Pakarachi. Yeah, hi. It's been a while since I streamed. At least did my own stream. So as I just said, I'll try to get back to doing these more again. But anyway, first thing I want to talk about is, of course, the big news in TFH, which is... Okay, here we go. Oh, don't look at the part above. Ooh, hide that. Which is the... You know what? You're gonna see it anyway. Can't do anything about that. Texas finally released? Not yet. However, they'll be releasing soon. December 19th. Although this is in US time, they'll be releasing December 20th for us. So... next Tuesday. Not this Tuesday, next Tuesday. We'll be seeing Texas coming out. Texas in town. Texas in town. So yeah, we're pretty excited to see them. 8 a.m. Pacific time. That's around... Wait, isn't that just 12 a.m. for us? I don't know. Whatever. But yeah, still a week before Texas comes out. Now, it does show a bunch of stuff here, but we're gonna see this as well in the video. I already watched this, because it's been around. I was supposed to watch this yesterday, but... Or rather, I was even supposed to stream yesterday in the first place, but I got a bit preoccupied with stuff, and then I got dead tired, so I couldn't anymore. But here we go, we're gonna watch this. That's big enough, right? Yeah, you guys can see that. All right. Is the audio? We're just gonna run it once through, and then I'm just gonna look at some stuff that I noticed.
You'll be seeing stars before I'm through with you. Gotcha. You're in for a pump.
That's pretty super. This is a command throw. Okay.
You ain't going nowhere till you hear this.
Alright, I'll save it for later.
Take this. It's time for the old cattle boat. What goes up?
This is the level 3.
Must come right on down.
I mean, it has to be. It's a cinematic super. There you go.
LAMBS fighting herds.
Okay, so pretty rad that Texas is coming out. They've shown more footage of his gameplay, and there's a bit more to unravel from what they've shown. Okay, so first few things that
You're in for
they show is a super, which is his multi-hit thing. It's pretty cool. That's a command throw. We've already seen that before. And the belt, they've also shown this. And I'm really starting to believe that this is a command dash that he has. Oh shit, that's not it. Yeah, that looks like a command dash that can be cancelled into stuff. Yeah, Patrick Sates is it's a very popular voice actor. Yeah, voice of Alexis. He's voiced a lot of notable characters. So yeah. Yeah, this is a funny face. Oh yeah, I think this the thing with that I immediately remembers because during the announcement that was fucking incredible. Oh yeah, the Muda Muda part. Yeah, I was gonna mention that part too. Hold on. But sorry, I'm scrolling to Twitter, but I just remember this. This was from the fucking during the announce. Yeah, because the trailer was too quiet or something on the stream. Wait, can you see this? Okay, you can see this. Like the sound was so low. Oh shit. Yeah, of course it's low. I have it on low. Yeah, the sound was so low and this just went on. And the timing couldn't be worse. Oh, sorry, I didn't give you any warning with the sound, but like perfectly, like literally on the yeehaw part, they just like boosted up the fucking volume. It was incredible. It's almost like I was right there. Damn. Okay. Hi there, Easy Handling. Yeah. So yeah, there's that part. He also has this funny face. Why is his face funny when he does that? By the way, we'll get used to it. But this is the one that caught my attention the most when I watched it. Like, this shit just stays here. That means this means you're locked in this location or something, right? It looks like this is basically making your space smaller. I wonder how high this is, like, because if you're Tianho, for example, like, can you get much higher there or something? So either way, terrifying as fuck. It looks like his level 2 is going to have some uses. Don't know if it's going to be, the go-to, because like with some characters going with the level 1 is just fine enough. Could you not talk about that, Pakarachi? I'm not interested in that, and I don't want that to be the topic here. Could you not? It's possible to just bye, Calf. All right. Anyway, that looks like they're JB. So it looks like he has good ways to get Oki because he has ways to get the hard knockdown. The bell is a hard knockdown, and he can command dash afterwards. So basically, thank you, like 600 seconds. That's so long. But yeah, please let's not talk about those sort of stuff here. Thank you. But he basically looks like he's got his own stomps as well. Probably works the same way as Arizona's Rekka stomps.
It's time for the old cattle boat.
And of course the level 3. There's not much to say in the level 3.
What goes up must come right on down.
So I'm not sure if I missed it, but did he have an air command throw of sorts? Or was it like part of that? I think it was maybe part of this combo. Yeah, that isn't. It works kind of like the Heat Knuckle, right? Like, what's his name again? Potemkin's Heat Knuckle. Maybe. Although ball's closer. I wonder if you could just use that as a raw anti-air, like if it's gonna be an actual command throw. But anyway, I am scared of the level 2. The level 2 is the one that really caught my attention the most. Limiting this, if my understanding is correct, this looks like it's limiting the stage, basically. Texas casually murdered all main 6 young champion the trailer. Yeah, if you think about it, this is just a fucking old, big ass old guy beating up some girl. I mean, Tianhua I guess isn't young, but yeah. So, yeah, so it's a bit funny. But speaking of which, like, because it's the first male character to come, right? But that doesn't seem to be going to be the case for long. Because from the hint of this, because as we know, the hexagons are pretty much the hint of what the characters are. And a lot of the players have already noticed this. Of course, I didn't figure this out by myself. But a lot of people already notice this. Yeah, he looks fucking handsome here, right? That splash art. But this has been like pointed out to be the symbol that you can find in all over Rain, and it's said to be like strongly linked to Stronghoof, like because it's on the ship or some sort. So, and with the snowflakes and ice feel, it kind of really seems like Stronghoof, Velvet's father, is going to be the next character, which is also going to be released. We can't be sure, of course, but I think that's the high chance of it. But at the same time, now they've also revealed the the clue hint for this third one. I didn't really see too many speculations. Yeah, the few ones at least are that. Yeah. So one is it's a shadowy thing. Maybe Predator character could be a thing. One more thing that I also heard, like some people speculated, is if some people already before found some files in the replay folder of just Fred's portrait, like the ones that if I had the pictures here, I'd probably show you, but these are just like coming to mind right now. But one of the things that I saw going around before was Fred's splash art. I guess that's what you call it. Part of the replay files thingy. You tune in and you immediately get an ad. That's balls. See, it says to me, ad starts in 47 minutes. This is what I've been saying about Twitch. Sorry about that. But anyway, so one of the things I saw or heard from someone else is Fred having their own image for the replay section. And of course, it's kind of like doesn't make sense for him to have his own portrait. Maybe it was a placeholder, then that makes sense, right? But with this being revealed, some people started speculating, and I think it's it's not out of the realm of possibility that maybe Fred himself becomes a solo playable. I don't like the idea of that, though. I'll be honest, but there are some evidences that kind of point to it. You want a female Predator character. Also, hi Suji. Yeah, that I'm more hoping it's an actual Predator character. Oh, did they make any statement about the characters, the playable characters going to be only ungulates or something like that of the sort? Because one of the things that they already he wouldn't time out Suji if he wasn't a mod. You agree with it, Suji? Y'all have some issues. Jesus Christ. It tied up soon. You know what? Fair. Because I already did say it. Let's not talk about the fucking shit. Hi there, Jan and PaperBagger. Remove the timeout, thank you. They made statements, they've taken back a bunch, so yeah, I guess it's a possibility if whether if they've made a statement about it already, or then they could just retract that of sorts, right? I'm not against it, honestly. Like a playable Predator character in the cast, I think it's a nice addition. Does break the whole play ungulates, and it'll probably make the the salt mines a bit confusing, wouldn't it? But honestly, I don't really care much about the salt mines, so that I don't think I would be bothered much. But I do imagine some problems that it would cause if they do start making a playable Predator. Either way, this is pretty intriguing. Maybe there's also a possibility that this may be just a whole new different character that we've never seen before. That is upcoming in the story. That is also related to like some dark magic. I mean, first thing, are we reading this right? Is this really referring to dark magic? That's what most people read it as, and yeah, I see it as that as well. Hang out with other predators, make them waste dynamite. Lol. Yeah, we're overthinking. We're basically just making speculations, like, you know, just throwing out some ideas there. Because why not? It's fun to think of it. Hi there, Mop. Howdy. Seeing a predator as a character seems cool. Yeah, if I just focus on just the gameplay competitive aspect, or just basically the gameplay, like the fighting part, I think that's really cool to have. The emblem signs make it look like it's a horn. It has to be Fred. This looks like horns to you. You gotta be tripping balls. I mean, we already technically have a meat eater, right? So, like, wait, is it canon that Tianho eats meat? Fred breaks free the DLC. Again, I'm curious to what they do with that if Fred does become a solo playable. Like, if this is Fred, I wonder how they're going to pull it off. But at the same time, I am actually honestly going to be disappointed, because I'd rather we see new characters than actual known ones. As a matter of fact, I feel the same with regard to Stronghoof. As much as I like Stronghoof, I kind of don't want to... I'm kind of a bit sad it's going to be a character we've already seen. If Melty Blood does it, why can't... So yeah. So, in any case, pretty looking forward. Now, with regard to their releases of characters, yeah, they already addressed this, obviously, before they said this. What both of these two characters were supposed to be released this year. They already addressed that they had to postpone this. We all expected this with how long it was taking them. Shit, I need to drink water. Wow. Okay. Then they made this statement, thankfully production on characters is going to be much, much faster. And I know they're starting to become really, really cautious with things they say, especially with the backlash that they've gotten recently. So I do have a feeling that they're doing well already with the production of whoever this ninth character is, based on this statement. I think it does make sense. It makes sense to believe this statement. That said, we have no fucking clue when it's actually gonna be released. I mean, it's spring, but when in spring, maybe the last day of spring. Eat the soaked one to hydrate. Yes. I eat the soggy bread. So yeah. They also say they'll be doing post-patch stream. We could see how that goes. They'll be talking their process of development. I'm curious to hear this. So we'll be seeing this. And they didn't say it anywhere here, right? Yeah, they didn't say it anywhere here. I don't know if they said it in the NEEC, like verbally, but no patch notes mentioned. Or rather, they didn't mention any patches that they were going to do. I do think that they will release a patch, but I'm a little scared as well that I don't see them saying anything about I mean, yeah, post-patch, But like they did it. What I meant, sorry, is they did it clearly specify that there would be changes to the characters or mechanics of sorts. Like that somewhat scares me a bit. Because they, yeah, as I've said, they didn't make any clear specifications that they'd be making changes to the characters that we have already or the system mechanics. So I think it's possible that they would just release Texas. Say it. So they only just said the Texas release date. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Yeah, I'm scared that this patch will release with just Texas and then no other changes. At the same time, maybe that's not inherently a bad thing. Maybe they want to see how Texas goes with the current state of the game first before they make adjustments. I don't know. They said they had to add lots of exceptions to the rules for Texas, so patch seems likely. All right. Yeah. I will say though, of course, I feel like we are going to get some some patches and changes to the current version. Not just getting Texas is all, but like I do have a strong feeling that we are actually gonna get some changes along with it. So, yeah. Looking forward to the changes. And speaking of what I'm looking forward to the patch notes, yeah, we already know. We're fucking waiting for Tianho to be nerfed or some shit like that. You read a comment on YouTube from Main6 that said everything's bigger. You think we'll get big hurt box? Ooh, yeah. That I think that's one thing more, right? Like, is Texas gonna get a different hurt box? Looks like he might be getting a different hurt box than the other characters. Really curious how it's gonna play out, and I admittedly am excited to see how this goes. By the way, one more thing. I might have not noticed this before, but Epic Games. I didn't know that. I didn't know they were also in Epic Games. Fortnite. Oh yeah, Texas music. I can't wait for that. Yeah. So yeah, expect me to be playing Texas. Speaking of which, I do want to mention that. Yeah, we're pretty much done with this, but there are some upcoming events that are maybe relevant to this. Now we did. People in the Fauna server already know what we're planning to do, but there's also one that's happening. That's going to be hosted by the Big Dick Energy FGC, the BDE group. They're the ones who host the Mad Cow Melee, and they're going to be hosting the Mad Texas Melee. Yeah, you saw it, na? I really like this guy, yeah. They're hosting a Texas-only tournament on the release of Texas. This is BDE always hosts open tournaments, so if you're from whatever region, you can join this. Although keep note of the time. Actually, what time is this? 7:30 p.m. CDT. I have no idea what that is. Probably this whatever this morning is. Hi there, Darm. Yeah, you miss Mad Cow Melee? Don't worry, they'll be back with the Mad Texas Melee, which is fantastic. They're coming back with this. It's gonna be a Texas-only tournament. So, oh, Bicav's already there. Spotted. And Oscar's there. So yeah. Now, obviously, this time's probably not good for a lot of the Asian folks, such as myself. And don't worry, we didn't copy this idea from them, because we've already had our idea sitting in the back wall for a long time. I mean, it's not hard to have this similar idea, because everyone's been looking forward to this. Everyone wants to play Texas. So we're also hosting our own tournament, which is the survival of the fittest. Now ours is a bit different because this is in line to like a tournament format that we already hosted. The survival of the fittest. This is our single elimination first to one tournament. Yeah, they should have named it Mad Bull Millie. That would have been better, honestly. Hi there, Black Atlas. Is it region locked to the east? Oh, the survival of the fittest, our tournament? No, our tournament is open to all region. This one is open as well. The Mad Texas Melee is also open to all regions. Nice to see you here, Black Atlas. Yeah, they have no region lock. They've always doesn't have region lock. The Mad Texas Melee. That said, yeah, our tournament is also open. It's not region lock. Shu, you have Mad Cow Melee. Now our tournament's open. I do what I want. Yeah, you go. The VVW flashback on Mad Cow Melee. Oh yeah, that's the first tournament I joined as VVW. Yeah, I joined Mad Cow Melee first. Then I joined one of the warm-up tournaments in the fauna. And then I joined quarterly rapport as VVW. That was when I was smurfing. Anyway, yeah, so this one, our tournament, I mean, this isn't final. However, it's probably going to be the case. What I did was I held a poll in the fauna on what time we'll be running it. Already the majority is this hour, which is 8 p.m. This would be next Tuesday. So, if I say 8 p.m., right now it's 8:26 p.m. And just think of next Tuesday. That's around this time. That's when we're hosting this tournament. Probably. Yeah, evening is better. So the poll vote is already 3 to 18. 3 voted... No, it's 2 to 17. 2 voted for afternoon, 17 voted for evening. We're probably running it in the evening. So this is probably as good as final. Make it to be morning for Brazil. Yeah, this is morning for Brazil. Or basically for Western folks in general. So yeah, if you're interested, participate here. We don't have a prize in this one. At least I don't have anything prepared. So yeah, people already registered. I also registered. First to one, single elimination, random seeding. Our tournament format's a little different for this one because survival of the fittest. This is something that we already hosted before. Oh shit, why am I coughing? I don't have the prize prepared for this, I'm sorry. Actually, maybe I should look for the previous codes that Tailnick sent me. He had some game codes, and I'll see if they are still working. Oh, hi there, Soup. Nice, dandy to see you. No prize for this 170 contestants to leave. Need game codes. I was just thinking if we could use some of the spare game codes that Tailnick had as random prizes. I'll think about it. I mean, I can spare something to make as a prize for this. I'll just think about it later. Yeah, don't worry. Although if you guys want to donate something to put as a prize pool here, hey, feel free. Does it need to have a prize? It doesn't really. Although, admittedly, the previous Survival of the Fittest had prizes. No, actually, the previous... Mad Texas Melee has a prize pool, which is their match arena. But we're not comparing ourselves to them. The idea is we run our own event. Our Survival of the Fittest had raffle prizes. The second one. For game codes. The first one... Texas body pillow is a prize. If I had a Texas body pillow, I wouldn't put it as a prize. I'd keep that for myself. Either Versios. Oops. I accidentally clicked the fauna invite link. No! Let me out! I'm already in the fauna. Kinda rather not have money here, not gonna lie. That's fair. I did put a prize money for the first one, which was $10, and then random free games. I'll think about it. I'll consider it. But as it is, there's no prize. This whole idea is just for a fun event anyway. So, screw you guys. Just screw you. So anyway, that's some upcoming events, at least related to the Texas release. This really shows that a lot of people are excited for Texas. I'm excited for Texas. I want to play Texas. As much as I hate grapplers, I just like Texas. I didn't draw for the fittest last time. I actually did. The second one, I did. The second survival of the fittest, I did. You want to see? You're gonna play Texas. You were waiting for the grappler. I can't believe that's why you went inactive for so long, Soup. It was because there was no Texas. Hold on, let me look for that one. The last survival of the fittest. Yeah, Jack won that one. I drew something in like 10 minutes. This was way back then. Oh, this was a year ago. Feel like Texas is gonna be more of a gorilla than a grappler. I mean, yeah, maybe. This is awful, though. You know what? That's a prize. If you win the tournament, you get a stupid illustration from me. You see command crap, you pick. Yeah, I guess that's why you play. You're awful at this. Maybe that's why you played Arizona. Maybe you should have also tried Paprika. He's got a... or, yeah, Velvet also got a command grab. Getting free art is more than money. You feel non-existent. Wait, why do you feel non-existent? Oh, wait, I missed that part. Sorry, I think there are so many messages. You said, is art donatable? Yes! If you want to hop on to make art for the winner, we'd highly appreciate that, PaperBagger. If you want to hop on for that, feel free. Sorry I missed your message. I'm not really good at keeping up with the with the chat. Wow, I'm surprised there's a lot of you here. Thanks for all dropping by. I wasn't expecting a lot of people to hop on here. You remember a tournament where the first place prize was money and the second place prize was fan art. You were never sad to get first place. Yeah, I'd fucking love to get art too. I think it's a fucking nice, whatchamacall this? Prize to get. More people commenting here than on Fauna tournament. To be fair, when you're watching a tournament, you don't really have much to say because you're not usually having direct interaction with the streamer. They're too focused on commentating and running the event. So here, I'm literally talking to you guys. And girls. Gender equality. Only if you give... So, I mean, yeah, I guess art is a pretty good prize to have. If you want to hop on for that, PaperBagger, you're more than welcome. If anything that will make me do less work and improve the quality of our events, the better. Girls don't exist. Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad. You don't exist. It is a just chatting stream. I mean, pretty much. I'll be honest. Like, I tagged this TFH because I'm mostly just gonna be talking about TFH, but I don't really have an intention of playing TFH tonight. I'm not really in the mood. I don't really enjoy playing Tianho lately. It's kind of boring. Yeah, I'm practically waiting for the patch, and I've been playing Oleander lately. Back in my days, not against you. Okay. Anyway, that's about Texas, or events related to Texas. So, some other things that I do want to bring up is I'm really happy. Oh, yes, sorry. What? Now play the clip of the Texas trailer. Oh, you mean the one that... Yeah, I already played it earlier, actually. I showed it to them. Well, y'all started hopping on a bit later, so yeah, hold on. That part was incredible. The timing was also perfect. The timing for it was also perfect. Yeah, it was this one. Yeah. Oh yeah, Black Atlas, do tell. The timing was perfect. It was on that part. They just vamped up the volume on that part. Everyone just like bled their ears. Yeah, it was on point. I yeah, it's Kopakarachi. Just calm down. Just remember. 160% you, 180% all. So yeah, it was it was funny how that went down. So yeah. Anyway, the one that other things I wanted to talk about are the other community stuff that are ongoing. I kind of want to put some more attention to these because it's really nice to see some more TFH content ongoing. Whether it's the actual game related or art stuff related. Obviously, you've seen the artists going all around. The first thing that I want to point out. Oh, actually, before I get to that, I want to read this. Black Atlas. The streamer and one of his assistants were trying to find why it didn't auto set the volume. So when they manually set the volume, the venue shot up and just so happened it was a EO4. Ah. So there was supposed to be already a fixed volume, but it didn't. So they made the manual adjustment and it went a bit too far. Either Shadow King. Lovely, lovely. You could give art before you depart on the 23rd. Wait, you're going overseas or something? Damn. So, yeah. That's incredible. Yeah, ew, TFH content. That's the thing that I wanted to see more hopping around. And one of the things that caught my attention, because if some of you know, I made my own guide, which was this Tianho 3-minute Tianho guide.
Tianho's a rush.
Ah, shut up, Gene. I'm tired of hearing your voice. Oh, just vacation. Okay. Lovely. So yeah, I made this Tianho 3-minute guide. But because I'm a Tianho main, I decided to focus more on Tianho. Yeah, I don't want double Gene either. I don't even want a single Gene. And so I also made the advanced Tianho guide. Do I have the timestamps? Yeah, there's the timestamps. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, this 3-minute guide really went well. It had 3.3k views, and mostly got positive reception. And I literally got over 100 subs just because of this video. So I'm pretty sure people wanted another guide, but I got preoccupied by a bunch of stuff. Don't worry, I'm done making Tianho guide videos. I don't really want to make more of these. I just wanted to cover Tianho more because Tianho is a character I'm well versed with. That said, I've been planning to make other character guides. It's a famous YouTuber. The 3-hour guide. You don't need those. 600% Gene. Y'all are crazy. So yeah. If any of you caught the sneak peek at the end of this, if any of you watched it, that is. Yeah. The next one that I'm working on is Oleander. From this. Yeah, I fucking
Oleander's a bit.
Okay, but yeah, the next one I'm working on is Oleander, and I do have some assistance with that because I'm not an Oleander player. I've been playing Oleander lately, but I'm still not an Oleander main. I don't even know how to use Fred very well. So with that, I have some help of some experts. Nonetheless, I'm not going to be covering about advanced stuff anyway. It's just going to be a starter guide. So yeah, I intend to make guides for the rest of them, but I'm very slow with working on these because I don't have much experience with editing. And of course, lately, as I've said, I've been preoccupied with a bunch of stuff, so I couldn't keep on working on it. Now, Nitrosonic was able to make a starter guide for the whole cast. and also covering the basic actions. And I watched this video. Wow, my Philippinism is coming out. I watched these videos, and they're really well edited. They're really great. Quality is fantastic. They kind of like approach this with similar to the Guilty Gear Strive starter or introduction stuff that I did. Now their approach is a bit more different from what I do, obviously. But
Tianhuo is an aerial rushdown character.
sorry, I can't hear myself talking. What was I saying? Oh yeah, their approach is a bit more different because it's a bit more stylized with the same way of like how the Strive intros are. Where I think these videos are fantastic for people who just really want to understand what the heck are these characters, or they're gonna start picking up in this firecracker. Did they say in this
Who uses a
firecracker?
combination
No, they
of
didn't.
movement techniques and long-ranging normals to keep the opponent under pressure. Movement. Tianhuo can dash forward or backward on the ground. The forward dash in particular can go under certain attacks and projectiles. Tianhuo can also dash forward or backward in the air. She cannot block while air dashing forwards, however.
Yeah, it's basically inspired with Strive with the approach. So the information here are all really helpful. It really introduces what they have, what the stuff they do. My approach is a bit more tad different, like because this just basically gives you a whole introduction and gives you an idea of what all the stuff she has do and what they are. My approach when I thought of making the starter guide was I wanted to make it quick and just like you hop on and play, you fucking abuse these things. These are the things you will use them. That's pretty much what I wanted to focus on the guide. So that's why here I talked about her forward dash the same way, right? I demonstrated it in the similar way. But yeah, my approach is a bit different. So anyway, I'm not here really to make comparisons. The idea is that that I'm really happy to see guides like these all sprawling around. And the more guides we have out there, I think it would be fantastic for people who are starting to get interested with TFH. They'll have different kinds of videos they can go through if they want to keep learning more about the characters, learning more about how the game works. Because that's pretty much how it works. But like when I open up Strive and like I want to learn Ramlethal, you can see I already have it in my history because I fucking search. I've been learning Ramlethal, and you get a bunch of guides. You can even add the word guide. Oh, you go in Black Atlas. Take care. Thanks for dropping by. Pretty cool. So you don't see this. So basically, having a bunch of guides is really fantastic because you can have so many ways of approaching this, and there are different types of learners. Probably here, like if you just really want to get a quick overview of Ramlethal, you probably either go to the official Guilty Gear one, you check the starter guide. Maybe you also just want to see this other person's. Oops, I forgot I don't have ad block on this browser. Sorry. Yeah, you get a quick overview here.
If you're anything like me, then when you pick up a new fighting game,
Like
or
it's
fighting game character,
extremely short.
look towards YouTube to help guide your learning.
But if you want more details, you can go to the other guides. These are the sort of stuff that we're kind of missing with TFH, or at least we don't have much of in comparison to the other fighting games. So like, if I search for Temps Fighting Herds or Kenho guide, we only get a combo guide. This isn't even a that I've seen this because I watch James Chan. This isn't a guide. This is just a playthrough. Them actually fiddling through Tianhuo. You actually see him struggle and like talking with chat and stuff. I think a lot of the people back then watched him live stream this. Well, yeah. See, you don't really have much guides to work with. Oh, there are combo guides at least, but there really isn't much. And it's a bit a shame that this one, the his guide isn't here popping out. Maybe that's another reason, right? Like, just sad searching situations thing. Yeah, TFH is a small game. I'm not saying that that it's strange that we don't have these guides. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say is like, it'll be nice if we have a lot of these guides around, and that's why I'm really happy to see this. I hope there are more people out there who would also make their own guides, and especially the other specialist players. Like I mean, you don't have to just make for the character that you are specializing in, and that's why I'm planning to make for the other characters as well. Yeah, making a guide isn't easy. This is a 3-minute guide, right? This took me months to make, mind you. Probably because I'm just bad. But it took me months to make this. So yeah, it's just pretty rough to make a guide. It's not easy, especially if if you have the clear goal in mind on making a guide is to make it clear and succinct. And admittedly, this is one of the issues that some of the other guides in other fighting games tend to encounter. It's like they're just a bunch of information overload. Not to say that those sort of guides are bad, but like, yeah, I'd love to see some more quality stuff. But the thing is, like, what we're missing isn't just quality stuff. We're just missing actual content. So, yeah, I'm hoping like we could see more people making their own guides. I know there are like document guides out there, but I really think video guides are a lot more effective these days. Yeah, the wiki is being updated. And speaking of which, I haven't gotten back to Digital Dog. If you guys don't know, the Mizumi wiki is being worked on by a lot of people. Like, some of the people that I can think of that are working of it are Rain, Laluvia, or previously known as Maida, Pingu, and Digital Dog. They've been working on this Mizumi. There are a bunch of other people there helping out. I just cannot remember all of them. Okay, Shadow King. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of you helping working out this, and it's lovely to have all these resources to have, because they're different learning styles. That's the thing. Yeah, another thing is hopefully people encounter this guy. Yeah, Mizumi isn't as popular as the Dustloop. People do know of Mizumi. So hopefully they find a way to encounter this in any way. But just putting things out there as much as possible is one of the ways. And I think, you know what, I'll probably try to include this in the videos that I'll be putting out as well, for like other resources people would use. So, yeah, this is pretty fantastic. Sorry I keep hovering to Tieno because it's a character I play. So, and pretty much the ones I can make comments on most. So yeah, it's nice to have these information up there. It's basically frame data and stuff. These are basic combos, although there should be strategy section. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, we're still lacking a bunch of information. Shadow King. No. No, shut up. I did it. So yeah. Dustloop exists and KOF is Dream Cancel. People visit the fandom one and keep asking me when Texas lol. Either way, it's nice to have multiple resources out there. Unfortunately, yeah, of course we don't have much information here. I'll try to get the Digital Dog for write-up, but I'm just too lazy to write things. Admittedly. A lot of my weaknesses. So, yeah. Keep in mind, again, people learn in different ways, and sometimes for people, they need multiple materials to really digest the information. I'm the kind of person who likes watching a video of gameplay. So watching the actual players play the character. And then I go to a written wiki to see write-ups as well on explaining how they play characters and shit. So like in Dustloop, for example, like you can, I mean, it's pretty much this. I don't need to go to Dustloop. But like in those resources, you could read these and then you already get some ideas. So like, there's using a lot of resources is really helpful for learning, and I think it will be really great if we can throw out all these stuff as much as possible. An English teacher doesn't like writing English. That makes sense. No, I'm just someone who doesn't like writing. Period. Doesn't have to do with anything with me being an English teacher. Doesn't have anything to do with it being English. I just don't like writing. Lamau. Nah, I'm just lazy. Speaking of which, to show you how I made my piano guide. And no, actually, I'll give you a preview of the Oleander guide. Because I write them in a notepad, by the way. I just write them in a notepad. I don't even use docs. Hold on. Oops, that is not what I wanted to show you. That was Discord. Yeah, I just used a fucking notepad. There you go. That's the guide. Oleander's a balanced character. So that's how I write my guides. I'm fucking lazy. Go get Notepad Plus? No, fuck that. I have Notepad. It's good enough. So anyway, I think it's fantastic if we get guides out there. So yeah, that's about the kind of like the gameplay learning aspect part. It's also nice seeing like other things that contribute to learning more about TFH, such as this one. Although this hasn't gotten much updates lately. I hope the person running this is doing well. But these are fantastic. They're like these facts thingy. Like actually tells you things that are, real in relation to the game. Whether it's about the lore, whether it's about the development and all that other stuff. These are actual facts in the game. Maybe some of you have seen the TFH trivia, which is the joke one. This one's the actual ones. So I think you should if you guys haven't seen this, you should check this out. There's a lot of things that I actually didn't know about TFH, and I learned it because of this. So it's fantastic. It's nice to see this sort of content. What else? Oh yeah. Hey, why not? Why not talk about it, right? Time. It's working. It's cooking something. It's TFH related, right? Yeah. Ta-da! Art pack coming out. Sorry, I'm dying. I'm sorry. I am my throat. What's this? I have no idea. Wait to find out, I guess. You know how much it's going to be? Talk again about what you said, but in Pinoy's. What did I say? Ah, shit, I gotta do this. I'm just gonna do one line, alright? But, like, I don't even remember what line I said. What did I say? I'm not sure how much it's gonna be still, right, by the way. I'll wait for whatever you have to say, Arnab, but later. That's what he said. Huh? I'm just confused. Huh? Okay. Anyway, are there more like TFH stuff content out there that somehow I didn't catch wind of, and maybe you guys or girls know of? Guys, if you ever do something for an Arizona guy, you know who to ask for help. Yeah, I know who to ask. I very much know. I have a friend who's an Arizona player. They're pretty known in the community. And he has a lot of fans. Yeah, Zakira. I asked multiple people as much as possible. So yeah, don't worry. If there are people that I am in contact with that I can consult with, I'm definitely gonna approach them. So yeah, rest assured, if you're opening yourself up for communication on that Shadow King, then I'll talk to you as well. But I always talk to multiple people. So even when I did the Tianho guide, uh, now there were a lot of people I could approach, but I only selected a few because I don't want to bother too many people. So I approached Darmanek and Arcanel particularly for the Tianho guide. So I asked for their opinion. I would ask Tail Nick, but yeah, never mind. I use his gameplay footage instead. I'm not gonna explain to you why. Anyway, why I didn't ask Tail Nick, I'm not gonna explain to you why. Now for the Oleander guide, just a bit of a heads up. I am actually consulting 3 people for that. I'm consulting Jive, the Glam Master, and Bycaf. Because they're Oleander experts. Yeah, he'll just say play Sonic, lol. Anyway, so yeah, that's going to be the thing that I'll be doing every time for the guides, because I think that's a pretty good way to make sure that the guide is going to be of quality. You would ask Zale. Yeah, Zale is also a good candidate to ask. But again, I don't want to ask too many people. And I already have people in contact. I think it's already fine to have those people, 3 people. They're really good Oleander players anyway. They're all great Oleander players. Zale's definitely a good person to ask though. At the same time, one more thing to keep in mind. I'm not making an advanced guide for the characters. Who am I gonna ask for Palm? I'm not sure, but I'm considering approaching Oscar. But we'll think about that around later. Again, I'm not saying Zale is not a good person to ask, Shadow King. Don't worry. I'm pretty sure Zale is a great person to consult for this. If they wanna, if they're, but I already have 3 people that I'm already consulting, so I kind of like don't want to add another. I'm not making an advanced guide, so it's not really that important to have the best player to consult for. Like, see, I could have asked Mercius, I could have asked Jaxagon, I could have asked Derpinator for their opinion with the Tianho guide as well, but I didn't because, again, too many cooks spoiled the stew. You kind of, yeah. So yeah, Bycaf doesn't even play TFH anymore. Yeah, he's a Kirby Battle Blitz player. Anyway, so yeah, that's about that. I would, if I make guides, character guides, I'm consulting people for them. Thank God. Imagine asking you why. Aren't you a good candidate to ask? Anyway, I consult people that my main priority for one of my high priority for people I consult is easy to contact. And I know these people are already easy to contact. So that's why I just contact them. Of course, they have to be actual character specialists. Anyway. So, that's about that with the character guides. Or the other content. I don't know if you guys know any more content. That new Art of Crumb is adorable. Yeah. I'm really happy with how Time made this. Crumb art, yes. Now moving on. Sorry. I'm gonna. Oh, the other one. Yeah, I mean they're all fantastic. The other one was the one that scribbling potato drew. This one. It's fantastic. It's my picture in Discord. Hey, scribbling potato is amazing. Hey, it is fantastic too. Like, look at this handsome horse right over here. This photo, fantastic. Fuck. Okay, sorry, my mouse. Stop! My mouse. Oh wait, that's not my mouse. Sorry, I accidentally put the pen on top of the tablet. Now it keeps moving around. No wonder. Whoops. How do you know the potato? You wish you know the artist? Yeah, me too. I wish I knew who the artist was. So anyway, the last thing that I'm gonna be talking about. Well, I'm not really gonna talk about, but I'm gonna do some analysis rather. Uh, I mentioned before that I was going to do analysis of the LAMBS. Sorry, I just opened the link, found it. There we go. Oh yeah, we discussed that earlier. We discussed that earlier. The character 2. Most of us speculated we pretty much speculated it's strong hoof because of the symbol very much linked to him. We kind of it was pretty much all pointing to it anyway. Oh yeah, you missed it. Sorry. So what sequence we did was we talked about Texas first. We talked about events related to Texas or upcoming events. Then we talked about TFH community content. And now we're moving on to the LAMBS. Okay. So I don't know which part to start actually. Let's just randomly click on whatever match we get. That's what we're gonna start with first. Oh, this one. PaperBagger versus Yuntea. Let's watch this one. Sorry. I can't tell the score because it's just blank. Uh-oh. So yeah, Yuntea is that Japanese player who recently started picking up TFH. Oh, hold on. An ad is about to start. I'm gonna force run the ad first before I begin talking about this. Get some water, stay hydrated. I still don't know what you want me to say, by the way, Arnab. I'm letting the ad run for now first. It says it's in progress 20 seconds. Before I start, I don't want to go into much when I know the ad's just gonna suddenly start. Oh, just a summary for stream. You know what? Since you can hear me, I'm just gonna say it here. Okay. So, ang pinag-usapan natin, ang mga napag-usapan na natin ay una sa lahat yung pagdating ni Texas. Marami rin mga tournament na darating na may kinalaman kay Texas, gaya nung sa Mad Texas Melee. At tayong Fauna meron din itatakbo na ano ba ulit? Anong tawag doon ulit? Survival of the Fittest, Texas Edition. Bale, mukhang marami talagang gustong na makita si Texas. Darating din, mga pinag-usapan din natin yung mga ibang ginawa ng mga tao sa TFH community, tulad ng yung mga starter guide na ginawa ni Nitrosonic. Nahintulad ko rin yun sa aking mga ginawang video, yung kay Tianho, yung gagawin ko na kay Oleander. Pero gusto ko ang sinabi ko ay gusto ko marami tayo iba't ibang mga magagawang content. Kaya gusto ko rin makita na may mga ibang tao rin sana sumubok maggawa ng mga sarili nilang version kahit meron ng mga guide na ginawa na. Anyway. There you go. You happy with that? Saw a tweet from Yuntea asking for Asia tournaments. You're like Fauna, sent them an invite link to the Fauna server. I was already talking to Yuntea when they were streaming before. So yeah. Anyway, there's a hydrate. Yeah, we're done with that. Okay, let's start looking up from this LAMBS fight. Wait, does it look fine on the stream? It's not completely visible. Let me adjust that. There you go. This. Alright. So we're gonna watch this. You know, just talk about the beginners tournament. This was a huge turnout of players, by the way, and I was really happy to see a lot of people actually hopping on in the tournament. I wasn't able to be the person to host the tournament, but nevertheless, I knew there were a lot of people hopping on, so it was fantastic. So we're gonna delve into this. And this is something I want to do again in the future, like actually doing doing some analysis with the fights matches. This will be a good experience for me, and maybe you know you can ask me for some stuff as well. What are my thoughts on Texas? Looks exciting. I want to play him. Those are my thoughts. So yeah. Anyway, Mr. Paperbag. Yeah, he's in the chat right now. We. And Yuntea recently picked up TFH as well, Japanese player, both of them playing Paprikas. So, very nice to see both of these players actually hopping on. PaperBagger only knew for a few days, and I was really surprised with how they played. Okay, I'll probably just mute this, and also... Hold on, yeah. If you're hearing that, like, I need to make adjustments with the filters. Nice suppression. That should be better for now. Yeah, it's fucking noisy. Like, I don't know why they still haven't gone up yet. It's 9 p.m. It's like fucking late. I don't know why they're still down here. Anyway, I muted the video because the commentary is louder than the game. Like, very much. Hi there, Zakira. Is December no one sleeping ever? Huh? Yeah. I want to see you. Suppress IRL noise. I want to suppress the IRL noise with the power of my hand. So anyway, let's watch this. Oh, sorry. Did I miss anything? Well, not much. Yeah, just an interesting start. Get caught by the JC, you know. It happens. Lol. Okay. Yuntea goes for a corner. I'm not sure if they went for flop there. But generally, once you already have the corner, you're supposed to do gift toss here because it's a pretty easy lockdown on your opponent. So there's pretty much little reason to not use gift toss once you're ready. If you're playing Paprika and you've gotten your opponent in the corner, because you're basically just disabling them from doing a mash out with 5A or 2A. And if they want to be able to get access on their A button, they basically have to tech roll out, and you're basically forcing your opponent to commit to options that are favorable to you, because you know if they tech roll. Speaking of tech roll, you don't want to tech roll into the corner. Tech roll forward. If you tech roll at all, the JD just resets, and that means your opponent can hit you much more. So yeah, tech less. I mean, if you want to represent tech at the start, I guess it's fine. Yeah, flop ender. Flop ender gives more damage. Flop has pretty decent damage, but again, better if you do lockdown with gift toss. Cart B. You know, it's pretty silent. I'm gonna run some music in the background so that we're just not listening to some eerie silence. There you go. Is that too loud? I'm just listening to some lo-fi music. Is that too loud? Or is it just fine? Or can you barely hear it even? Yeah, tech it backwards is a beginner trap. Anyone after you experience already learned blocking. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Good thing you mentioned that, Zakira, because admittedly sometimes I do forget why beginners tend to do tech roll into the corner. It's because they're kind of locked down on the idea that they're holding block, and then they're pressing a button to tech up, but they're still holding back, so they tech roll into the corner. Yeah, so that's a habit that you want to start breaking as when you're starting out, because it's just really bad. Okay, why is it really bad? Again, first, when you tech, you reset your JD. When you reset your JD, that means your opponent can combo you more. Because if you notice, right, if the JD is high, you can't really keep continuing your combo. You have to end it very soon. So that means you receive less damage if your JD is high. So tech rolling already resets the JD. Secondly, tech rolling can be grabbed on. So if your opponent was trying to fish for a tech roll in the first place anyway, if you try to tech roll forward, they would grab you. You get caught. Tech rolling backwards, you get caught. And lastly, you could just neutral tech instead if you really wanted to tech. If you really wanted to tech, like get up as fast as possible, neutral tech is the go-to. So gotta break the habit of holding back. It still happens though, even if you're like experienced. Like sometimes you might forget you're still holding back. Lol. Interesting challenge with the 5B, by the way. Unfortunate drop. Both gift toss. It makes sense in the mirror, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, I think gift toss makes sense in the mirror, but you don't really want to do gift toss in neutral. Like, it's just generally not a good thing to throw out. There has to be like really specific things happening for you to be doing gift toss. Yeah, we got the opportunity to yell at Yuntea. I love this. The side switch, push it to the corner. Gift toss a bit late, but I think the timing is pretty good. Thanks for the follow, Jan. And back to the corner you go. Level. Ooh, yeah, that's the wrong direction for the super. Yeah! They just YOLO'd that. You just YOLO'd that. Thank God nothing too bad happened. But you don't really want to do that. That's so YOLO. Okay, this is fantastic. This could kill. Oh, unfortunately. Ah! Okay. Alright. Probably hero of the moment. I'm not sure. But you gotta look at where Paprika's looking at. That's where she's coming from. If you didn't know. Because you're like, Paprika, when Paprika does super, she could come from left or right. Yeah, you just look at where she's looking at during the super flash. That's where she's coming from. Again, might be just heat of the moment that you couldn't react in time. It happens to me still a lot because I'm just really bad at reacting, Lamau. Anyway, unfortunate. Let's go to game 2. Ooh. Immediately went for the full shirt. It's a good punish. Right? Yeah, okay, so basically have to work on really properly ending the combos. Again, I really want to emphasize how it's really, really mad helpful if you learn how to do gift toss setups. Like gift setups. Like actually put your opponent in the corner, put a gift. It's such a good lockdown. It's really dangerous if your opponent's locked down with a gift. Yee, nice. 2B to punish that. Alright, that's nice. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. This is a 5C. I'm not sure what that was supposed to be. That's unfortunate. Nice. Short hop into low. And those drop situation. That was supposed to be a flop. Missed the input. 5B into cart C. Oh yeah, that's a good sequence to do with t-shirt. That's why going into cart A is one of your good ways to start your offense. Because you can go into shirt with the frame trap. You could reset the pressure with the low with 2A. Oh, nice. And then once you have the t-shirt out, basically your opponents, you're either forced to just push block the t-shirt if you don't want to guess. Or, you know, either get caught by command throw, get caught by the t-shirt, or get caught by a pressure reset with 2A. Maybe Yuntea tried to command throw after the shirt. Yes. Pretty much. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This is how you could do your offense sequence. I'm not sure if she got the timing actually correctly there. It's practically a 2-frame link. But basically, you want to learn how to do that sort of stuff. Paprika. With shirt. E dropped again. Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of 2B. It's not really Paprika's best button. You don't really want to use that button too much. 5B and 2C are your better pokes. Oh! Challenge worked out. Yuntea misses the O key. Oh, the gift actually worked there? What? Interesting. Okay, now there's a gift set up. This is pretty good. And now see, that becomes a bit more effective. Although you could have been punished there. Very risky to just throw out card C. But hey, it's an 18-frame overhead. It's a lot of jumping. There's a lot of jumping from both of you. And to be fair, not both of you are really punishing it, so that's why you both of you can kind of get away with it. But well, I guess you've hit them with the 2B anti-air twice, which is funny. Okay, so maybe not too good for Yuntea. And very good on PaperBagger for punishing it. Level 1. E. I think going for level 2 there is better. But then again, they probably don't know how to set up with the level 2. Because going for damage there with the instant pop with level 2 isn't really good. I was thinking you could do a setup there. Not important. Should have gone for a kill, but hey, that worked out. Okay, I'm not sure what you were doing with this BC. PaperBagger. You got throw. Either if you were looking for a throw from Yuntea, fair enough, I guess. But if this is just a preemptive push block, this is already a scenario as to why AB push block is better. Though, generally do not push block with BC. There are some situations where BC makes more sense, but there are more cases where pressing AB is better. If you press AB here, you get 5A instead. If they didn't attack you with anything. Oh, you wanted to grab on wake up. Interesting. I want to know why. I want to know why. Did you think they were going to grab you? If it was a... Okay, here's my rationale for you then. If you think they were going to grab you, I think the safer bet would either be to backdash or jump. Up back. Maybe up back feels safer. Up back feels safer. If you're jumping, your opponent cannot throw you. If you backdash, your opponent cannot throw you. Backdash doesn't feel so good anymore, so probably up back makes more sense in my opinion. If you're really looking for them trying to throw you. 2A would beat both this and up back anyway. So I think up back would have been safer. If you're just trying to preemptively push block, AB would give you 5A here and just prevent this from happening. So yeah, that's my rationale as to why I think it's better for you to press AB or just up back. Ugh, flop round start. I can't believe that worked out. Then again, Yuntea's been jumping a lot, so you'd call it that. 6A would get you more from that, but hey, as long as it works. Flop. Looking out. By the way, here's a good spot. This is a good spot to push block. Paprika can't really do much here if you push block on that range when she starts her t-shirt there. Eee, they really keep committing on that command throw. Gift toss. Yeah, you can't 2A this, but this is fine. Oh! Bit of a scramble there. Level 3! And it worked out. Hey, so long as it works out, it's pretty good. Okay. I mean, not much to say here, really. Might just want to use 5B more as a poke, but you won the game, so hey. Use 5B more as a poke. Don't tech roll to the corner. If you're gonna look for a throw on wake up, if you think your opponent's gonna throw you and wake up, might as well up back. All right, let's randomly click. What do we get for the next? Engo and Gomen. Oh, I think it's a pretty good match to cover because I'm pretty sure a lot of people with the beginner stage are struggling with Velvet. And maybe, just maybe, I can try talking about why with this, or rather what you should be doing with this. Just a maybe. Velvet versus Palm. This matchup's not bad for Palm. It's annoying. Like, Velvet is just annoying, period. Like, doesn't matter which character you play, she's just annoying. Because she's a zoner, Lamau. Round start, tried to call a dog. You don't really have the luxury of doing that as Palm, unfortunately. Engo's actually playing quite aggressive. So you don't really need to make the approaches yourself. Okay, never mind. They're just getting hit by literally 2A, which is a bit sad. So, don't mash if your opponent presses 2A, I guess. Okay, let's see if more approaches happen here. Yeah, see. Okay, yeah, they're just dropping their combo a bunch. Yeah, Engo's playing aggressively. If you're Velvet, say maybe I could talk about instead of here, Velvet. You don't really have a reason to play aggressively here. Playing far away is your advantage state in this fight. Like, almost against everyone. So, no reason to play aggressive. Just back off. You do want to move forward occasionally. You don't want to, like, knock yourself into the corner. Just like how Engo ended up here. Because against stronger players, this would be really bad. So you want to kind of occasionally show that you're willing to contest for space anyway. But, inevitably, this would happen to you anyway as Velvet. It's kind of fine. You're getting hit by JC a lot. And the BC mash out actually worked. Now, this is where Velvet can start playing quote-unquote aggressively. When she has locked you down the corner. And he just keeps doing the same mix, which is set up Icicle, then throw. Yeah, he tried the same thing, out of range this time. Missed the timing. Yeah, don't want to keep doing the same schmicks over and over again. Yeah, Engo really mashes the BC. Whether offensively or defensively. Lol. Okay. Alright. Engo's a bit aggressive, so I guess we won't really be able to talk about how to approach the zoner because Engo's the one doing all the approaching. And I guess in this case, I'm just gonna say, or if Engo somehow watches this, yeah, don't do this too much. Like, it's nice that you're showing you're willing to go forward, but you don't have to do that by default as Velvet because again, your advantage state is being far away from your opponent. Yeah, a bit more like this. Nice. Misses it, unfortunately. Yeah, Velvet is not supposed to play Rushdown at all. Must be a new Velvet tactic. It's not new at all because I know Blem exists and there's a bunch of other Rushdown Velvet wannabes and they just die. The Panic DP. Yeah, it's just not effective. It's like trying to play Paprika as a grappler. He's not. Whew. Well, there's not really much to say here since Engo is just approaching forward, and okay, here is why I can point out why to you clearly why Gomen is dying, and you might want to start looking at what you're doing yourself. If you keep getting hit by a lot of things that Velvet is doing, you might want to look at this yourself. Round start. Throws out 5C, throws out JC, throws out 5B. Just randomly mashing out buttons here. Or maybe it's not random, but just like not really completely understanding the range. So throwing out a lot of buttons. And after they whiff, they weren't even blocking. And that's how they got hit at the start here. Tried to call out Dog. Is throwing out JC again. Not even in a close range. You want to be careful with how much you're throwing these buttons, because this is how you get hit. And Velvet will just easily hit you because she's a zoner. And she has a lot of range, she has projectiles. That's how you keep getting hit. I don't know why Engo didn't just commit to a combo. So yeah, what's important is you approach Velvet in a range that your character can reach the buttons with before you press buttons. You don't really want to be just throwing out random buttons out of nowhere. Or like throw a button, whiff, and then try to move forward. Because usually the time when you whiff a button is when your opponent wants to attack you. Because they're thinking, oh, they miss, I can hit them. Which is sometimes how you can bait people, by the way. They didn't even block that. They didn't even get counter hit, but they just got hit. That's unfortunate. Yeah, Engo is throwing up the DP. Oh god. Oh, okay. Alright. So yeah, I guess I can't really talk too much on detail of the exact approach because Engo's also pushing forward. If your opponent Velvet is playing like that, pushing forward a lot, then you could just really deal with her. Even if you block whatever she is doing, you're pretty much fine because Velvet doesn't really have that too good of block strings if she's just engaging to you forward without icicles. Okay, anyway. Thanks, Mycaf. Random match. What do we get? It's PaperBagger again. Maybe we can find something else. It's Engo again. Shit. Is there another match that we can find? Oh, this. Oh, it's PaperBagger. No! Repeat players. Okay, here we go. Let's do with this. Oh, this is winner's final. Okay, Prawn versus Funktown. So, Paprika versus Arizona. I'm not really an expert of both characters. I can't talk of like too specific tech and shite that you can do. Oops, catching up, lol. Okay. I'm a little already scared with the way Funktown was playing this at the start. Like, it's working out, which is fine if you think about it like that. But already 2 interactions and hasn't gotten magic and the damage is minuscule. Stop. As much as possible, you want to work around so that it, as Arizona, the first hit you get 3 stocks of magic immediately. Because even if you lose the next interaction, you already have like three stocks of like 3 chances you can do reversals. And your opponent will have to consider that every time they're going to be approaching you. So, I think, very crucial. And if you can maintain your offense, then you have a combo extender. Magic Deadbuck, Magic Dash if you need it. Basically, just an all-around tool. You basically get access to the rest of Arizona's kit if you get magic. So that's why generally you just want to really do that. Hey, reset setups are working though. So if it's working, it's more of a like, why not? Oh god, they try to stomp again. After when it hits stun. Okay, they went for flop. Yeah, same thing. Ooh. If I'm not mistaken, counter is +1 on block, right? Or basically plus on block. Like if counter activates and then you block the counter attack that Arizona does, it's still Arizona's turn, or basically she's plus, right? So I think it makes sense to keep blocking there. Though considered actually challenging, I'd say. It's not bad. Still worthwhile considering. Yeah, sorry, I don't have bot like that. Oh, actually worked out. If you are going to mash out, you can nullify counter when you land. Yes. The thing though is like, land cancel. Yeah, you could get land cancel. That's another thing. Yeah. But let's not get into the specifics of that. Basically, you can block counter. It makes sense to challenge, to try to jab out, but it's also fair to just keep blocking because Arizona might counter hit you anyway. Yeah, so in this situation, see, like if you're gonna mash out, you don't really want to use 2A too often. 5A is better. It whiffs less. Like that would have caught it. That short up JC would have been caught if it was a 5A rather than a 2A. So 5A is faster by a frame, but you're also hitting the things above you than the bottom. Lamb Chop is his nickname? No, that's not their nickname. Can you not make up things? They IB this a hit of the shirt. I like that. I like that. Like it didn't work out, but the fact that they tried to IB is already great. Makeup super fantastic. Ooh, they challenged. Makes sense. They go for the reset. 6B. Yeah, Prawn missed the punish on that one. Very interesting that I went for 6B there immediately. Tried for a reset, but nice challenge by Prawn. Again, pretty much the one I'm just nitpicking with the way Funktown's playing is like they don't go for the immediate free stock magic at the start. But hey, they got the 3 magic at the end. They're going for damage because they already got the 3 stocks and their magic deadbuck. Get the magic back as well. They have the routing. Fantastic. Yeah, this is kill. Wow. That was solid. That was solid by Funktown. Yeah, using flop is a good option if you're also like trying to, if you don't want to deal with the guessing of like, is it short hop same side, is it full jump cross up, is it full jump same side, those sort of shit. Like flop can cover a lot of those options very easily. Funktown's going for a lot of resets. It's not inherently a bad thing. Backdash 5A. Not bad. Start. Gets caught by Prawn here. Yeah, and again, I'm probably just gonna say the same thing here. Yeah, they're gonna do flop ender. Again, better to lock down with 5A. With not 5A. With a gift toss. Like, Funktown's options would be severely limited here. Yeah, going for a lot of reset. That's 2 interactions for little. So it's really, you really have to be careful and think wisely of like why you're doing hard knockdowns, not just for the sake of doing a hard knockdown. You don't want to do too many interactions because that's 2 separate times that you could have done a full combo. You would have probably gotten more reward off of this. And he doesn't even get magic again. And Prawn challenges, loses the interaction. Something that I think a lot of beginners fall for when they learn hard knockdown setups is just doing hard knockdowns for the sake of doing a hard knockdown. Well, maybe that's not what Funktown's thinking, but maybe they just drop their combos. But like, it's very important to be careful of that. Like, again, hard knockdown setups are strong, but you have to think carefully of, like, why you're doing that. Like, see, again, that was a fat counter hit. That could have been more damage. Look at this. That's a 2B counter hit. That could have been a lot of damage. Or if you really want to just get... If you really wanted the damage, just go for that. Or get 3 Socks of Magic again. Alright, but at least I go for the combo here now. 3 Socks of Magic. Ah, drop. Unfortunate. That was a TK Magic... TK Deadbuck B attempt. Nice. Unfortunate drop. 6B. Missed the punish. Unfortunate. Ah, drop. They couldn't get the confirm. That was a okay attempt. Makes sense. Oh boy, it started lagging. Try to reset again. I think could have gone for the kill already here. Yeah. Okay, that was a challenge. I mean, fair enough, he had magic. Yeah, this is just lagging right now. Unfortunately, the stream quality wasn't that the best. Oh. Yeah, that's not how the combo works. No! Unfortunate. Level 1. And it's enough. Don't even need to use level 2. Is the rest of this visible? No, I think this is the part where Jive keeps getting kicked off of the shrine now. Yeah, I think this was the part where Jive keeps getting kicked off the shrine. Yeah, so let's just move to... here, yeah. Oh, it's the run back. Lol. Did we even do this? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Okay, the run back, the tap mirror. This is where you die. Yeah, Yuntea did a fantastic job. Okay, already. I'm not sure if you're just doing this because of muscle memory. Probably, because your combos usually make use of card E after 2C, right? Keep in mind, this is not safe. When you use card B and your opponent blocks it, you die. So you do not want to, you want to get rid of this autopilot. You do not want to card B after you press to C if you don't have to confirm yet. Use card A more. Card A is better. If your opponent's getting used to you doing card A, you might be able to get away with throwing out throwing out a gift toss as part of your lock string. That is unsafe to do, and it's very slow. However, your opponent might not be able to react to it in time if you keep doing card A after 2C in the block. A gift toss. So here, notice this. Oh, no, not this. You do 2A, 2B, 2C. Yuntea's blocking. 2C is a bad button to end with. You could get punished here if you just stopped here. Safest way to continue from this is cartwheel A. So you do cartwheel A, that's how you can continue your pressure. However, you know, eventually your opponent will get used to you like, they 2C, they card A, yada yada. We already know how this is. I'm just gonna keep blocking. If your opponent gets too used to it, you can start doing gift toss and probably will catch them off guard. Do not do that as your default though. People will react to that, or at least most people will react to that, and you will get punished for it. This one is just a guaranteed punish. If you card B, you just get punished. Now, there's a way you can frame trap with this. There are 2 ways. One, if you have meter, you can cancel into super. If they try to punish you for it, they miss, and then you hit them with their super. Timing dependent. Another way is you can cancel your cartwheel B into a launcher, even on block. Now, the problem is that's a knowledge check. It's not really a true frame trap, because if your opponent just presses 2A or if they could just keep crouching, your launcher will whiff. So if I, excuse me. So a person, or rather a player who knows of this, sees you have no meter, you cart B, the safest thing for them to do is just press 2A or 2B. Why? Because you do launcher, it's gonna whip anyway. But maybe consider doing that. It might be an idea that would catch people. It's a knowledge check. If you made cancel this into super, it's possible you could have frame trapped Yuntea. So it's not a bad idea. To do if you accidentally did cart B. What I'm saying is this in itself is already the bad idea. Going into cart B on the block string is already the bad idea. You want to avoid this. It's not safe. Yeah, you get punished. Again, if it was an autopilot, I understand. Or maybe there was rollback, you thought you got the hit. You're always challenging with 5B, which is a bit scary, but it's working. You have toss and neutrals, makes sense in this matchup. Yuntea's jumping a lot. Ugh, that teleport C is not good. Nice. They missed the confirm, but so did you. The one time 5B, you press 5B, they jumped over. Unfortunate. What? What was that? Why did you press up back after this hit? I'm a bit concerned, or rather confused, since you cannot really jump after T-shirt gets blocked. Like but on hit. Okay, you thought that was a block. Okay, here's the thing. Yeah, I guess that's understandable. Like because you're still learning, right? And you're not really accustomed to this. But the thing is, T-shirt, you cannot actually jump cancel after you use T-shirt when they block it. So that means buffering up back is inherently a bad idea, because if it hits, all that happens is you get up back and you lose your chance to hit them. If they blocked it, you would be stuck there. You wouldn't be able to jump. This is only jump cancelable on hit. So that's why you either just stop the T-shirt there, or you continue the T-shirt, or go into 2A. Although 2A would not reach in that range. Or instead of holding up back, you can tap jump forward instead. You get a jump forward, and then you can continue your attack. T-shirt, short hop, JA forward. That's an idea. Might be too complicated, but just basically what I'm trying to tell you is don't hold up back when you're using T-shirt, because even if they block it, you won't be able to jump back. Jump forward JC in neutral isn't really the best. Play more on the ground, but again, you're playing with fellow beginners, so this makes sense. This is still alright, but you want to start learning how to not jump too much, because you notice both of you are usually punishing each other because of the jumps. You killed Yuntea in the previous set because they kept jumping. Most of the time because of them jumping. And sort of the same thing's happening. What? That 5B? Yeah, see? A lot more effective, right? What? Using card C? Can't believe that worked. Pressing too fast. So yeah, here's the deal with card C, right? It has so good reward. And it's so fast. But here's the deal, alright? You press 2A here. You're already at your 2B into 2C. You're pressing buttons too fast. Here's the thing. A more experienced player isn't crouch blocking here anymore. Why? Paprika has no more lows. You don't have a low attack here anymore. Your Paprika's only low attack is her 2A. So instead, you don't really want to do card C too much here. Yuntea actually used Absolute Guard, which is incredible. But it was also unnecessary, mind you. Because you had no more lows here. So you don't really want to keep relying on card C. Card A is not a low. Did I say card A? My bad. I meant 2A. 2A is her only low. So Paprika's only low attack is really her 2A. So already after you've used your 2As, you don't have a threat with a low. That means your opponent has no reason to be crouch blocking. Oh, I said correct? Oh, I said, never mind. So that's a habit you'll want to break. To keep on relying on catching your opponent off guard with card C. Because in my case here, or if any experienced players, yeah, it's the only low in this scenario. There's a basket burst. There's the cinnamon roll. Those are the other lows that Paprika has. You don't have a low threat in this scenario. Better to use card A, really. Keep your pressure reset. Card A doesn't really feel like it's the best pressure, but it's really the only thing that Paprika really has keep on going. And that's why it's really crucial to do gift toss here. Because when you pressure reset with card A, you're -2. You are -2 when you do card A on block and then don't do anything. Or if you try to press 2A or 5A, you're -2. So if your opponent try to mash, you will get hit. But the thing is, if you put a fruit underneath them, they can't mash. They can't mash because they will eat the fruit. And that's how card A becomes much stronger. And that's how you really want to set this up. So rely less on card C. Why is my throat dying now? I guess it's really been a while since I streamed. That's why my throat cannot keep up with this much of talking shit. Interesting. Yeah, 5C has a really long recovery. Pretty sad. There you go, gift toss. Feels scary to throw. And that's why there are specific combos that actually set it up. Like, it becomes a guaranteed gift toss setup. Ah, again, the tech roll to the corner. Yeah, see, this is how it's hurting you. That's an interesting setup that Yuntea is doing. That's not a misflop. That's them actually doing jump back JC to actually put themselves in a fixed position. That is a setup they have. I don't think I've seen that. Anyone else do that? Or maybe I haven't been watching a lot. Yeah, that was a YOLO. You don't really want to just throw out supers like that. But understandable. Your health was low. You didn't know what to do. They were throwing a bunch of gifts. Ah! Going to t-shirt. Yeah, okay. See. Now 5A probably would have still lost there. I'm not sure. It might have. But when you're trying to challenge your opponent attacking you, you want to use the light buttons instead. You want to use your A button. Because if it wasn't clear, the B button is slower. Okay, so yeah, A buttons are faster. That's how you challenge your opponent. Like, try to find a gap in their pressure. There are some specific cases where you do want to use your other buttons instead to challenge. But in most cases, when your opponent's like hugging you and like next to you, you just want to press A button. Like your neutral standing A or your 5A. Ah, yeah. And they just obliterated you on this one. Oof. Yeah, I'm not sure what you were pressing there, but yeah, you definitely tried to challenge him a lot, which is understandable. You were already getting put into a lot of pressure, so it was just a really tough situation. And they had a lot of meter to work with, too. So yeah, just a tough spot overall already there. So yeah, things to keep in mind from that set. Don't rely on card C, because you don't really have much low threats, like low attack threats to if you don't have low attack threats, card C is not a threat at all. Secondly, don't tech roll to the corner. We already mentioned that before though. And challenge with your A button instead of your B button. You're gonna find more success with that in most cases. Use card A more. There you go. Alright. Engo and Ghosty. Man, we keep seeing the same characters, huh? A lot of paprikas, huh? Tech rolls into the corner anyway, slow. Now, it's gonna take a while to break that habit. No, don't kick yourself around if you're unable to do it at the start. It takes a while. Like sometimes even if you already know it, muscle memory will kill you. And that's fine. Just like remind yourself again, shoot, I tech rolled into the corner again. Not this time, and then not next time. Next time gotta fix that. That's how at least how I do it. It's gonna happen. Like don't expect yourself to like, oh, now that I know I shouldn't tech roll to the corner, I will never tech roll to the corner ever. It's still gonna happen. I still do that on accident sometimes even. So yeah, don't kick yourself over on that. But yeah, it just happened. Oh, interesting. Yeah, Ghosty kept doing a pressure there. It's fine there. Wow, they're doing empty jump into lows. Give toss. Got the pot, wasn't the best. They backed off. I don't think they wanted 6A. But I actually like that idea. Oh! What a... They just went in. Woo. Flop. Wait, this isn't loser semi. Why did he call this loser semi? This is loser's quarter. You can't have two loser semi. That's not how that works. No, you can't forget to change this because this is loser's quarter. This is before loser semi. This was a mislabel. Yeah, you don't want to keep reliant. Tell us the... But hey, I guess since it worked the first time. Interesting. They're trying to teleport C. I don't really want to do that. I want to dash block more. This is just such a YOLO move. Like, even, like, more experienced characters, like, more experienced Velvets would even just cover this. Like, they wouldn't even worry about you doing teleport C. Like, some other Velvet players are just going to throw out the snowflake upwards. And if you try to teleport C, you get hit by the snowflake that's already there. So, you don't really want to just rely on teleport C. Especially against experienced players. You're just not gonna let it happen. It's a super YOLO move. Yeah, only if Velvet has magic. Now, the thing is, a smart Velvet player will be like, I don't have magic to even cover teleport C. I'm gonna be more prudent with how I set up my icicles. So they're probably gonna just try to set up icicle with a TK icicle. And then do nothing. Like, they're not gonna even put a ground icicle. They're just gonna put out just an TK icicle and do nothing. Check for what the Paprika's doing. How about Teleport B? Teleport B is also pretty unsafe with a person who's like mindful because yeah, it loses to 1D. It's reactable. When you do Teleport B, people can react to this and you get punished for actually doing it. Now, it is actually safer than Teleport C at least. So do not put it out of the equation. Do consider using it. But if the opponent Velvet is playing very cautiously, like they're not throwing like a jillion projectiles around, then it's probably not a good idea to teleport B. Now some Velvets become a bit too secure when they're covering teleport C. What some Velvet players do is like they do air icicle, throw out the snowflake upwards, and they're like, I'm safe from teleport C, now I can throw out a ground icicle. That's actually a spot where teleport B works, because if they're doing ground icicle and you did teleport B, you're behind them, you're not getting hit by the snowflake upwards, you can punish them actually sometimes. These are some situations. I would show you, but I'm a bit lazy, lol. but it's basically an idea. Like if they get too committed to setting up projectiles, teleport B can work. Yeah, it's about reading too. Generally, do not use teleport as your default. How do you approach Velvet then if you shouldn't be using teleports because they're unsafe? You actually just move forward and block. It may surprise you, but health is a resource in this game. It is actually okay. It is actually okay to take chip damage. Do not be afraid of getting chip damage at the start of the round. As long as you're covering that space, Velvet is the one getting scared of you. The closer you get to her, the more her heart is racing. Why? Because Velvet doesn't do well when her opponent's close to her. She's a zoner. She prefers you to be far away. If you're just moving forward slowly and blocking her projectiles, you're pushing her to the corner. So, yeah. Be willing to lose a little bit of health, but because you block the projectile. That's sweet to hear when it melts her heart. No, her heart is pounding for all the wrong reasons. I'm telling you. So yeah, it's fine to block the projectiles and take chip damage. Do not try your best not to get hit by the projectile and take a full damage. That's what you don't want to happen, of course. But it's okay for you to just move forward and block the projectiles and take the chip damage. And you're like, oh, I'm not gonna get my perfect though. Who cares? You win the round if you beat her up. Perfects don't mean anything in this game. Yeah, tech roll out, gets out. Yeah, teleport in. Engo wasn't able to react. But if you notice this situation. Like, this is Engo just failing to react, which is unfortunate. And probably ping is also in play here. But if you look at this situation, throws out the snowflake, is holding back. Paprika moves. Velvet is trying to move backwards, but because Paprika already teleport B, Velvet is instead moving quote unquote forward. Velvet can press 5A here and just smack Paprika. This is her recovery. Paprika cannot do anything right now. Velvet can slap her for free. And this is reactable. Now again, of course, you can't react to everything all at once, so this is understandable. Failed to react to this, so get scared instead. But again, if you think about it, Ghosty was the one in trouble there, not Engo. And he even lost that stare down because Ghosty went in and got scared too anyway. Knowledge check. If you didn't know, this is Velvet's eruption. These are fixed in range. They do not track you. But these are lows. So that's why if you want to move forward and be careful of these, you want to dash crouch block if you're worried about these. If you're more familiar with the ranges where these come out, you can just dash block, crouch block in the right position. But basically, these are lows. So if you keep wondering, why am I getting hit? I try to block even. This is a low. You have to crouch block. You can cancel your dash forward into a block. So don't worry about, but if I move forward, I'm gonna get hit. Super jumping isn't the best, but I guess it's fine if it's full screen away. It's not the best though, because super jumping makes your trajectory really fixed. Like it, especially if you're a character like Paprika or Arizona, if you super jump forward, there's no way for you to maneuver your air movement. So there's no way for you to adjust your air movement. That means if the Velvet is paying attention, she knows exactly where you're going to drop. And you have to deal with that. Now, of course, this deals with like people being experienced and all that stuff. So anyway, super jump is an option, but it isn't the most reliable one. Your full screen Egway maybe, yeah. Or if you're Tianho. Because bitch can just fly or air dash. Yes, here we go. Same situation, right? I guess Engo was a bit more confident because he had the other snowflake. Another thing, by the way. You don't want to push block Velvet. Especially not too much. Look what happens here, right? Look at this situation. Like, after Ghosty blocks this, if Ghosty did not push block, notice what happened. Engo ended with Shatter A into Snowflake. Engo would be much closer to Ghosty, and Ghosty doesn't have to fight for this range. Yeah, you can push block Velvet in the corner, but not mid-screen. You would not have to, like, suffer for this, like, trying to chase her again. Again, she gets more advantage if she's far away from you, so you don't really want to push block her. This is only except if you're looking for something really specific. Like you think she's gonna tick throw you in this very moment. Anyway, those are just like specific situations. I'm not gonna go too much into detail. Just generally do not. Ooh, nice. Level 3 by Engo. This ain't gonna kill though. But this is puts Velvet in a good spot. Just throw it Snowflake. Don't even have to worry about. Yeah, super is just YOLO. Don't really want to do that. Let's look at game 2. Part A, moving forward. Wow, Ghosty's just reset pressuring here. It's working out because Engo's not really challenging and just like push blocking occasionally. That's why Ghosty could get away with it a lot. That's what another reason why you don't just want to keep mashing push block. Because your opponent's able to reset the pressure. That normally -2 move puts Paprika in an advantage state. Okay, back in the corner. Eee, that traded with the flop, lol. Wow. Ah! This is why I keep saying, you don't really have a reason to play super aggressive as Velvet. Go in with an icicle. Yeah, round start card C. That was a YOLO. Level 2. Oh. Yeah, you don't really would just... Okay. This is something that I will also add in the... Oh yeah, thanks for hanging by, Calf. There's one thing I want to also include in like the Velvet guide, if I make one. Your Velvet, you don't have a reason to just end in level 1, unless it's a killing move. There's no reason for you to just throw out a level 1. If you have another bar, might as well spend it for level 2. This doesn't really give you something very good with just ending with level 1. Yeah, you get a hard knockdown, they're far away. You can achieve the same thing with a normal combo. So ending with level 1, I think, is a pretty much a waste in here. End with level 2. YOLO again. Basically, save it for a level 2 or a level 3. Oh, that worked out. Okay. Okay, flop does nothing. Do not use flop on Oki against a character like Velvet. It does nothing. It just ends up with you getting punished. It does absolutely nothing. Flop is punishable in block. So, careful. Yeah, good block by Engo. Yes. Like, okay. Did it cross up? It did. The thing though is, it's like it's easy. It's that in that scenario was pretty reactable. But basically, Ghosty had no reason to risk it there. Right, nice. Cinnamon roll isn't gonna do anything there. You want just a normal gift toss. Okay, they got out. Nice, I like that. Like just dash up like that. If you like sat down for a bit. Like it seems pretty awkward. If you just look at this kind of approach, it looks funny. Like just a bit scary. But this is actually hard to react to. Especially after Ghosty actually represented some weird attacks from here. Like often would be jump attacking from here. This is pretty good. That approach. Oops, sorry. Accidentally paused it. Alright, gets that game. How about confusing your opponent? Yeah. The thing is like that in particular is just difficult to react to. And doesn't really have high risk because she could be dash blocking there as well. She probably wasn't, but like the idea is there. Party around start. It actually makes sense. No problem here. Ooh. Doesn't quite connect it. Ah! Drops it. Unfortunate. Yeah, they keep falling for Engo's tricky here. Nice. Uses the flop. Yeah, see this? Like, they hit with the cart A. You can apply this the same concept with the shirt. They're jumping forward. This is a lot better than jumping backwards. Oops. Oh yeah, at least this one we can hear the sound better. That's scary. Even Jive said that. I turned on the sound a bit now. Hearing him. Yeah. At least they're trying to dash block here. But you don't want to move backwards like that. You just gave up this space that you were trying to fight for. Should be crouch blocking instead, not stand blocking. Unfortunate. So, at least, the thing here is like, Ghosty is at least demonstrating dash blocking. But what she's forgetting is the crouch block part, because she's getting hit by the lows mostly. And by also holding the stand block, if Velvet's not throwing anything, you're walking backwards instead. You don't want that. So you want to crouch to also prevent yourself from moving. And it's doubly scary as Paprika because you're a charged character. So you're also threatening... Oh no. Maybe this Paprika has a teleport right now. Or maybe they can just cartwheel here. And they reach me. There's those threats. Yeah, not crouch blocking.
Is this the warm-up?
Oh god, Mafoxy finished first, damn. Hi there, Mafoxy. I thought I was gonna finish first. It turns out you finished first. Hope the stream was fantastic. Howdy. I'm just finishing up the LAMBS, whatchamacallit, the analysis of some of the game. And I intend to do this more in the future. Hopefully it is helpful to the people, or maybe entertaining of sorts. I don't know. Yeah, went for the YOLO. It worked out. Interesting. Freeze is gone. Again, no reason to flop. Does absolutely nothing. Engo missed the punish though. But again, normally you just die here. Yeah, that was Tianho Taunt as the raid sound. Yeah, I hope you had a great one with Foxy. Played Lobotomy Corporation, right? Yeah, I thought I'd finish first. Okay, the actual loser said. Yeah, I'm sorry, Miss Low. Okay, Yuntea beats Engo here, right? So this could be a bit more of a demonstration for that. Yeah, jumping a lot. Don't really need to jump a lot, but at least they're moving forward. Okay, using 5V. Oh, interesting. Yeah, you gotta jump less. So, one reason why JC is so tempting for a lot of beginners is because, like, it feels safer and easier to use as a beginner. If you're jumping forward, you're also coming with an attack. You're moving forward at the same time, and most of its recovery gets cancelled upon landing, and you get a great reward off of it on a hit. That's why a lot of beginners who learn to use the jump attacks, like, really tend to use this and gravitate to it. Like, it's not really that effective. Interesting to use card C to move forward, actually. Uh-oh. Yeah, you gotta really stop jumping here. And do not YOLO with teleport. Okay, never mind. They're also YOLOing with that. Engo's just too scared to press a button. They could have kept that. Now they're a bit of a pickle. Eee, the DP gets baited. Kinda dangerous there. Which one? Can spell the bottom of that one. Engo could have shattered. Which part? Shit, I missed what part you were talking of. But, like, basically Yuntea's overall approach is just a bit scary. And not what I would recommend. Jumping a lot. Like, dash blocking is just overall better. And you would be able to react to the card C2 movement. Yeah. That part. Hold on. I think I can turn off the noise suppression now. Hold on. Yeah. So the card C2 movement, yeah, definitely could have been punished. And I think that was dangerous in its way. But I guess it's also unexpected, so kind of worked out. I wouldn't recommend anyone doing that. But if they can get away with it, why not, I guess. Nice, this converts into a kill. Yeah, JC. Okay, for Velvet players, or for people who want to play Velvet, stop doing jump into air button, up back into air button, like especially round start as your default. It's not really that good. Yeah, this is a setup that Yuntea has. Very interesting one. Oh, the 5C connected, but they went too ham. Okay, if you're gonna throw in a cinnamon roll like this, there's no real reason for you to jump forward. Because you already have the cinnamon roll to cover that space. So you might as well be covering tech roll forward, which Yuntea misses. And now they're going back into the corner. Yeah, they're learning. So obviously, you know, just to emphasize, this whole analysis is to help the beginners. That's the whole point, not to shit talk them. The whole point is to help them try to see these things. Just in case some people might have missed the point of that, of why we're doing this. Yeah, they really like doing that. They might want to start representing something else, and together with that, because that's not a bad thing in itself, but some people are gonna catch on. Nice! Get a level 2. Right, set it up. Okay. You might want to make use of these snowflakes. Okay, they do. Nice. Good. I don't think Darmanex said anything complex yet. I mean, he's just making observations. Interesting to see card C ground bounce not being followed up with a jump attack. They just stay on the ground. It's on part of the combo. Did I miss something that he said? Oh, you're just kidding, lol. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Engo's getting locked down in the corner. Bit better if Yuntea make use of gift setups, but yeah. This is not kill. Unfortunately. Oh, they went for the command throw. Pretty risky, but hey, it worked out. Okay, actually maybe that not that risky. Most Velvets really want to just DP and wake up. So you get hit by DP, it's fair game. It's like, it's fine. It's like, whatever. If a Velvet up backs and press buttons, I guess they were really looking for you to do something like that. Okay, thanks for dropping by, my Foxy. Have a good. Yeah, they jump a lot. Stop jumping. Sorry. So yeah. Again, these players kind of like can get away with it and they're fine with it because they're not really getting punished with it consistently by it or doing it consistently. I can't speak. They're not really getting punished for doing it consistently. So it's understandable why they do it often. But like, I think this is one of the habits that you'll eventually will learn to break once you start dealing with stronger players who are actually reacting to your jump, just stumping forward. Why do you think I keep jumping forward against people? You might wanna figure that out. Why am I jumping at people? You'd notice I don't often jump against some players. Oh shit, ad's about to start. I'm gonna hold on for a bit here. Oh wait, did it already start? Am I misreading? It says it's in progress. I'm just gonna wait for it then. Hi there, Gold Jerk Chicken. Texas is coming. Yes, that's a new character. And Texas is coming on... I don't know where you're from. But the US time is it's on December 19th. Yeah. How's it going? How have it been? I mean, I haven't been streaming much for a while. So, I came back to just talk about stuff with TFH. Right now I'm doing an analysis of the recent LAMBS tournament, which is a beginner's tournament in the Asia Pacific region. So yeah, Texas in town, or rather Texas is coming to town. So yeah, 19th December, 8 a.m. Pacific time? 8 a.m. Pacific time, right? Yeah, 8 a.m. Pacific time. Different time zones. Unfortunately, we don't have the Unix timestamp here. Yeah, we want to dash block here more, really. So yeah, really soon, like next week. We're pretty excited to see it. If you haven't seen the trailer, you should check it out on YouTube. It's already out. You can see the trailer for Texas, and you'd see more of their gameplay. Yeah, really interesting setup by Yuntea here, and it just works, so... Can't say much for that. I think it's a lot stronger if they make use of a gift cost, though. Oh, they push forward. Oh, I can't believe that worked out! Alright, yeah, feel free. You can just hop on back if you want. Thanks for posting the link. Yeah, that's the link for that. You give Tiana a break finally. Yeah. Admittedly, I've been pretty bored of playing Tiano lately. Oh, I can't believe that worked! Albert C. Okay, go. Nice. Like pressing 6A, checking, good. Right, yes. Yeah, this is a much better approach by Engo. Level... don't have the bar for level 2. You don't really want to spend that part. Then again, Yuntea's on low health. Yeah, not really. Oh wait, can kill here. Level 1. Yeah, nice. That's great. Backdash 5C. Well, immediately with a Shatter C. Pretty scary, but I guess it was a pretty safe-ish range. Nice catch there by Yuntea. Recognizing Engo just lost the projectiles. Probably was gonna set up one. That or they got lucky, I don't know. Probably the former. I like that. See, when your opponents just push blocking like this in the air, you could just run up like this and maintain your offense. This catches Engo off guard because they're still trying to up back. Wait, there's crying? Hold on. I'm not hearing anything because of the music. Oh yeah, there is. Oh shit. Let's turn on noise suppression again. Hold on. There you go. Should be better. Sorry about that. Wonder if Velvet could air Snowflake to make Shatter C safe. Just like with Shatter A. No, she can't. No, she can't do that. She cannot Snowflake to cancel Shatter C. So yeah, she can't. Nice. You love seeing Texas? We're pretty excited to see that. Yeah, so yeah, you can't do that. And I think it would be awful if they did that. That would be really awful. What you can do, I think what you're maybe thinking, Mop, is the Snowflake is already set up, and then you do Shatter C, and then the Snowflake connects so that you're safe. So yeah, that one is possible. But like doing the Snowflake to cancel Shatter C is impossible, yeah. Yeah, I don't think she needs it, and that's gonna be really awful. Okay, nice pick up here by Yuntea. Let's forward it a bit. Meter deficit. Not looking fantastic. Cinnamon roll does nothing again in the corner. I really want to emphasize that. Like if you're hugging the corner, hugging your opponent in the corner like that, Cinnamon toss does nothing. Here's the setup again. It doesn't work if your opponent tech rolls, so I think might not be as good as I thought it was. Nice TP out. Can block it. Yes, good. I have to level 2 here. You should have gone for level 2 here. You basically had to. Yeah, it's over. I mean, Yuntea's approach was also dangerous. They could have lost that too. But I think Engo would have easily secured it if they had gone for the level 2. Yep, Yuntea is probably still relying a lot on the jumps because it's working out a lot. Or at least they're not really getting punished for it too much. Alright, Yuntea and Prawn. This is a Pap mirror. Man, we're just seeing the same matches. I'd love to analyze a game with the Tianho. I could give more insights there because I'm a Tianho main. But hey, at least I'm able to show that I know what I'm talking about somewhat. Even if they're characters I don't main. Nice. Really? Yeah, that gift does absolutely nothing. Here's the setup. Works out. Nice. It's a chase. Okay. Yeah, so far they're pretty good. Sorry, oh, that's a lot of messages. Organize a game session for newbies. I think that would be fantastic if we could do that. We could do some more casual stuff. Play versus Yuntea, Jean. I've already played against Yuntea actually, and I bullied her with my Tianho. There was a Tianho in the turn, you think. All of them were off cam. Actually, sorry, I'm gonna check the bracket real quick. Where are the people? While this loading. Still learning Tianho from PS5 launcher, and she's getting better and better. OMG. Palm is interesting, but man. Hey, if you didn't know, hey, if you didn't know, Gold Trick Chicken, I have a video on how to play Tianho. Like, starter guide and advanced guide. So, you know, just shilling out my own content if you want. Might be, you know, helpful to you. Sorry. So, yeah, I've got, I just shilling out my guides here. Might be helpful if you haven't seen them yet. If you had already, then I hope you found it helpful. Drop the link. If not, sorry. Yeah, okay. I'm not sure which guide you'd prefer. I'll just go to my YouTube channel. You decide there. Shows a reliable round start option. What do you mean? Oh, like what reliable round start options there are for the characters? Kind of varies, and it also depends on like which character you're fighting. Which is generally, obviously, don't go for the full high risk in most cases. Like doing teleports to round start as your default is just a general no-no. I'm not saying that I don't do that myself. It's pretty funny to do occasionally, and it's kind of like works as a hard call out as well. However, if you're playing like for tournament, if you're playing to win, it's not really generally a good idea. Oh, you want to show that? Sorry, my bad. I misunderstood. Sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry to get what you meant. That video. Sorry, my brain's kind of like floating around. Yeah. Yeah, this.
Okay, that's okay. Understandable. Understandable.
Okay, don't want to see double G. That's kind of cringe. But like, sorry. Now I kind of like am in the, how do I put this? Like my brain's currently shifted into actually game explanation mode and not actual meme stuff right now. Sorry, that's my bad. Yeah, that round start option, you don't normally do that in an actual fight. Don't do that. I mean, unless you're Papi Arcanel, like you really want to flex on people, or you're just really the person who wants to have fun. Basically, yeah, just don't do it if you're playing to win. Anyway, let's go back to this. Nice challenge there. That was, I mean, is it really okay to call it nice? It was pretty risky. No, it's actually a pretty nice call because line cancel. It was nice to actually mash there, I think. You can't really assess that manually, I'd say. So don't think too much about what I just noticed there. Here's something I noticed. Nice stagger.
Oh, nice stagger. And takes the round.
Yeah, up back really stops a lot of what Paprika wants to do around start. This is why I play super defensively against Paprika. Especially as Tianho, you don't really have much reason to play aggressively against Paprika at the start of the round. Because there's a lot of risk actually for you to do that. You could just up back.
Oh, just stand there. He wasn't prepared for.
Ah, you're a shanty main. Damn. That'll be nice. Get people be playing again. Lovely. Okay, you're supposed to go into level 2 here. Yeah, you really just should go for level 2 here. Don't have a gift set up.
Don't want to be the scroll. That's very
Yeah.
good awareness.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about AR art. So forewarning, that'll be the last time we talk about that. Yeah, they might have not studied level 2 yet. It's just important or like noteworthy at least. It's understandable why some people don't go for certain options. It's because they don't know how to use it. Like, it took me several months before I learned how to use Tianho's level 2. So, like, 2.0 was released. I still didn't know how to use Tianho's level 2. So, yeah, I'm sorry. Sorry, Pakarachi. It just so happens the things that you want to talk about are things we're not comfortable with. Not comfortable with, talking about how you feel with Texas. I'm not comfortable at talking about AI art. So, yeah. You're just hitting the bad spots for some reason. Anyway, so yeah. See that a lot with Ollie, Fred, and Tian level 2. The thing is, like, it's a lot more noticeable with these characters, with Oleander and Tianho, because you actually need to learn how to use them. Like, when say, with the amount of learning you need to actually use those level 2s is a bit more with Tianho, Oleander, and Palm. With most of the other characters, the learning isn't that much. Paprika, you have a basket, you can just make it explode already after you execute it. With say Velvet, you just enter level 2, it just freezes your opponent. That's it. So like the learning is pretty low, but it's a lot more noticeable with Oleander and Tianho because I must say those options are really strong, but you need to learn how to use them because your offense changes. Like, it drastically changes. The way you have to play also changes. With Tianho, the concept is there, but like your inputs and everything are all different. Yeah, and that's the thing. It's fine to just learn one aspect of level 2. And that's why, if you notice in the Tianho starter guide that I made, I briefly just talked about you can do ash loops, you can do hard knockdown setups, but the thing that I've highlighted there is using it to combo extend to kill. And if you fail somehow, it's fine. Just do whatever, and it'll somehow work out. So basically what I try to instill is like, if you're just starting out, this is just pretty much how you want to use level 2. You can learn the other stuff later. Because once you're in a higher level playing, like with Tiano for example, level 2 is your win condition. You don't use that to like combo extend and kill. I mean, in some occasions maybe. But like if you have access to level 2 immediately, you just get it and then you just destroy your opponent with it. Exactly. So it's pretty crucial to actually just use the level 2 if you're still learning it. You don't have to use it optimally, just use it. Just use it. It took me several months to learn Tianho's level 2 because I just kept using level 1. The moment I started actually using it, even though I was fucking up so much more because of it, the more I actually improved later on. Tomato. Covering space with the JC. There's just too much jumping. And this is why I'm saying that gift toss in neutral isn't really that good. Pretty easy to punish. I know Ash loops look difficult, and it's probably just difficult to start, but I promise you, yeah, as soon as you're able to do that Ash loop, it just feels so dumb easy. Now you might suddenly ask, but Gene, you still dropped your Ash loops. Yeah, I dropped my basic BNBs too. I'm just bad, period.
Ah, yes. I'm catching it. That jump was insane. Yes. Pop, spend your
Yeah, I'm not so sure about spending the bar here, but then again, Yuntea's already capped out with the meter.
that level. This is very decision.
I think it. Yeah, then again, players probably still not too well versed with using the level 2.
Oh,
Ah, they got caught.
yeah.
Nice. Kill.
And that jumps.
Okay, maybe I can turn off the noise suppression again. Sorry. There you go. Hey, we're back.
This has to be the most.
Okay, yeah, maybe I decided too many games to analyze. I would love to analyze the Funktown's last game, but it's probably the best to just look at like one fight out there and then it'll be over. I think we've spent so much time doing the analysis. Okay. Or maybe a couple of those at least.
Ground stars were not what I was expecting. Apparently, caught Yuntea off guard too. LP round star was definitely not what I was expecting. +6 on that. 2A. Prawn really,
I
really able to change
well,
up
to be fair, there isn't really much to say here now.
yellow.
Like, I think we've covered like what's pretty much crucial. We've seen this matchup too many times. So yeah, I think I'll skip. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's pretty much a repeat of stuff. To be fair. Yeah, flopping neutral is generally bad. Do that. Okay. Why is it still prawn? Why is prawn the...
Never really understanding the other.
Okay, sorry. Let's just do this. Okay, pretty good round start option.
Never really understanding.
What? That was a weird side swap.
Catches the back.
Okay, the same thing I wanted to say, like earlier. Should be playing for 3 stocks of magic instead. So just generally better. But if it's working out, it's not that bad. You don't feel it that much yet. I like that he's challenging with Stomp here. Like, this is actually pretty good. After this push block, challenging with Stomp is actually pretty decent. Stomp A. Now, of course, could get punished here with a jump in. But the thing is, like, Arizona also has a threat with anti-airs is pretty strong. Pretty fast. Nice. Stops that. Ah! Could have gone for the kill. Misses it out. Oh yeah, this happens. Nice. Dex rolls out. Stomp C. Pretty scary. Nice! Good challenge. Now, actually, that's a good understanding of space. Notice that. That he uses Stomp C here instead. Stomp A wouldn't reach, I think, actually. Yeah, Stomp A wouldn't have reached. Stomp C is actually the right option to go there. That was the right distance. There you go. That's why it's scary to just jump in on your opponent like that. You get anti-aired. Fortunately, they drop. Let's attack. Instead of get for magic here. Don't want to play too much resets. Play for magic first. But if it's working out, you're not gonna really worry too much about it, I guess. Now you can go for resets. But you just kill here. Yeah, okay. Nice. Okay. This side switch is reactable. So you notice this headbuck already. You already know that's a side switch. This is, I think, more of knowledge check that Yuntea doesn't know really what exactly Arizona does, and that's why they kept getting hit with this. Yeah. You can react to this. Now you can't really mash out of that. That's actually meaty. or rather, they actually get Oki there. You can't challenge that. You can super maybe if you want to try, but flop, mash 5-8, they're all gonna die there.
Intermediate. No.
Combos like execution, like something I expect from Zakira.
Yee, both of them jumping in. Yeah. So reason why Paprika loses is just frame data. Paprika's JC slower. That's it. Paprika's jump buttons are really slow compared to like Arizona. So that's just how it is. And same thing as I've said, but the thing is like Yuntea's having trouble with this. Nice. Actually uses command throw. Covers the counter. Uh-oh. Right, this was one of the issues from the spectate. Now it's speeding up. Yeah, her aerial buttons aren't the best. They have functions, there are uses for them in neutral, but they're definitely not the best. They're not absolutely useless, at least. I'm pretty sure someone claimed they were useless. Oh yeah, that's a schmix. Now here, again, just to give you some knowledge check info. This, in itself, if Funktown goes for like a 2A, 2B, you cannot challenge that. But if they do this short hop, you can challenge this. This is a schmix. This is just hard to deal with. There isn't a definite answer to like, oh, just react, lol. Like, that's not easy. This is an actual mix. It's hard to deal with. So you have to be looking at like what options opponents representing. And I think Funktown so far shuffled it pretty well. That's great. Yeah, just push blocking it. So yeah, push blocking t-shirt is generally just an okay safe-ish thing to do. Now has 3 Socks of Magic. This is fantastic. Yeah, going for reset. Now there's a soft knockdown. Tried to meaty with the stomp. Misses it. Yeah. Actually could have been safe and blocked it, but they kind of committed. Nice! I see that reaction anti-air. Could have killed already there, but probably doesn't have the exact routing in mind. Like, basically the way Funktown's playing it is really clean. Like, if you notice, most of the things I just pointed out are nitpicks on Funktown's part. So what do you do here if you are Paprika? What do you do in this kind of play? Funktown's been representing stomps a lot. And one of the ways that Paprika can just like cover over that is actually short hop. You can actually use short hop JC. Pretty good poking tool in this matchup if Arizona is using stomp a lot. You can also just not commit with the button and just short hop. You can just also neutral short hop so that you're not moving forward and you don't have to worry about Arizona going in for an anti-air. But basically, you want to kind of force Arizona to keep using an option. If they're already using stomps, you not really force an option. You want to make Arizona think about using her other options, so that you can also be a bit more free with your movement. Because it's really hard to maneuver. If you just neutral jump forward against Arizona, her anti-air is really fast. You can get anti-air pretty fast. If you super jump really slow and it's terrible idea, probably just get lassoed or anti-aired again. So dash blocking is an idea, but it's also really scary. And that's why short hop is a pretty good option in this matchup against Arizona. You basically evade her ground lasso, you evade her stomp, and you can counter poke with short hop JC. So then you start shifting to making her think of using her 6A. Then if she's now praying too cautiously to not throw out her stomp, then you can play on the ground more and actually press 5B or 2C against her. Or even cartwheel. Ugh, that flop worked out. Oh yeah, cinnamon roll. This is also a way for you to actually contest space. Now, if you throw cinnamon roll here, Arizona will have to think that. So like in this kind of like range, like this far out. Oh, sorry, not that. Like this far out. If you are able to successfully throw a cinnamon roll, you can actually use this to challenge space against Arizona. It's pretty neat. Might want to consider using that rather than the normal gift toss. This does nothing. That gift toss does nothing. See, it did absolutely nothing, and Yuntea even got punished for teleporting. So neutral gift toss, really not good. Cinnamon roll allows you to control space because it's moving forward. It's a low attack that's gonna stay there, and Arizona can't get rid of it. Her stomp doesn't get rid of it, FYI, because her stomps aren't projectiles. So basically, to keep it simple, you don't want Arizona to be comfortable using stomps. And to achieve that, you start using short hop. Now, once she starts thinking about your short hop, it gets countered by her 6A, which is pretty fast. But the thing is, like, your short hops, they're not always going to be that easy to react to as well. So if she starts thinking about using her 6A, you can now start challenging her on the ground with your other buttons as well. I think this is a pretty interesting matchup. Like Arizona Pap, actually. Yeah, nice push block. Yeah, Funktown's just got this basic game plan. I went for 2B, and Yuntea challenged. Here's the setup, but they have magic, so they don't really have to worry about it. You might want to go more reset style on her to give her less chances to make a possible comeback. I'd say it depends. It's something to consider for sure. I think it's really scary to try to keep going for reset setups as Paprika against Arizona if she has magic. You are risking that potential interaction of losing. Now that said, yeah, obviously, yeah, not always. It's something you should also want to really consider. That is true. It's hard to do reset setups with Paprika. You actually need to know some super specific routings for those. So I would recommend watching Hitsuji. But my general suggestion for you is against Arizona, you do not want to have too many interactions with her if she has magic. Okay, to clarify, when I say interaction, this means like the time that an attack starts, like a whole interaction. So if you hit them, you do a full combo, and it ends. That is one interaction. If you attack them again, they block. That is also an interaction. So each time a sequence starts and ends, that is an interaction. So when you do hard knockdowns, you are generally gutting your damage. You are, because a full combo generally does more than doing a hard knockdown. So the more there are interactions, the more there are chances for someone to get out of the situation. So if Funktown, for example, has magic, you decided to go for a hard knockdown. Now Funktown has to guess what you're going to do as your mix-up. Sure, you could catch Funktown off guard and actually win and get more damage, but there's also a chance Funktown would be able to guess correctly, use a reversal, hit you, and now you're the one getting damage. That's what you want to avoid, those sort of risks. You have to start assessing these. And that's why I'm saying generally why it's not a good idea to go for hard knockdowns if Arizona has magic. Because she has pretty good... She has more options to her arsenal that gives her reward. Nice. JC. Oh, that's interesting to use super there. Don't have level 2 though. Oh, nice swap out. That's a challenge. Just constantly falling for this. Funktown's doing pretty good with this. The push block and challenge with this immediate stomp. As soon as he sees the t-shirt. Now, pretty deceiving actually, mind you. Paprika's follow-up t-shirt actually has a pretty interesting range. Yuntea could have continued that t-shirt and actually frame trap Funktown. So, it's an idea. Remember to also push block Arizona's stomp. That way you can avoid her 2D lasso. That is an idea as well. If you just don't want to guess, you can just push block.
Oh no. Well, is this it?
Yeah, see, the gift toss here doesn't really do anything. Oh! But that catches Funktown off guard. He probably got confused. This is knowledge check again.
Okay.
They could have... Yeah. Understandable. That's pretty much knowledge check. You have to know like how close the pot is and the super direction, and know which one you have to block first. Sometimes she wants you to push block into range though. Like it depends. Okay, because both of you might be thinking of different ranges. If you are next to Arizona and she's like trying to hit you with her normals, you're blocking. If you push block her, you're actually putting her in her range where she can use stomp or lasso, and that's actually good for her. Yeah. But if you're at the far range where you block her stomp, push blocking her is actually a pretty good option to like not guess about the whatchamacallit. Shoot, my brain stopped. The lasso, yeah, there you go. Why would you push block Arizona in range? You could punish her. One of the reasons why people push block Arizona in close range is because 1, 6B. They don't want to deal with 6B. 2, Arizona is actually one of the characters that can do tick throws pretty well. And number 3, short hop, JC, is pretty annoying to deal with. And you don't want to think about if it's going to cross up or not. And that's why people push block her when she's close. Now, I'm not saying it's a great idea to push block her when she's close. It's actually not. It's better for you to learn how to IB and actually try to challenge her. But that's why people tend to try to push block her when she's close. It's not really easy to punish her per se. Arizona has pretty great options when she's close to you.
Pain.
I guess that's it.
No, it's not.
Oh! They weren't able to react to that.
GG's, well played.
Yeah. I guess it's just hard to see this. FYI, Funktown is not safe here. They could have been punished for doing this. But, you know, Yuntea has low health. Probably would definitely not ready for that. So yeah, for one, Funktown definitely showed really strong mix-up game. And there isn't really an easy answer to that. But the basic thing here is like you want to deal with how you want to prevent a player like Funktown achieving this in the first place. By the way, great job for Funktown with their play here. That was, I think, really impressive. This is their FYI. This is their first tournament in the fauna. Like they haven't joined any tournament at all, and this is their first time they played. And they immediately won the LAMBS, which had 15 participants. It's a 15-man tournament. Even some of the already experienced players, like I think they played really, really well. Again, there were some nitpicks I gave, but like, again, they're nitpicks at this point. Like for a beginner or intermediate level. This is really great play by them. And I understand why Yuntea struggled with this so much. So some tips for Paprika players again for dealing with this matchup. Use short hops to play around the neutral, especially if the opposing Arizona is very, very willing to throw out Stomp. If they're like really using it so much, you can even jump forward to them or short hop jump forward to them and probably hit them with a counter hit because they're recovering from the Stomp. Same if they're doing lasso throws. Same logic applies. It's even riskier if they're using lasso instead of stomps. Now if they're playing if they start playing a bit more patiently using 6A, that's when you can actually start playing around on the ground as well. And pressing 5B and 2C as Paprika. And then trying to close in the gap with Cartwheel A. You actually want to get close to Arizona. Consider using Cinnamon Roll as well to challenge the space. But you don't want to throw out Cinnamon Roll where Arizona can hit you with Stomp or Lasso. So do it when she's not really looking out for you doing anything. And playing a bit more too cautiously rather. Those are my suggestions for playing as Paprika in this matchup. Throw just any other GIF? No, I actually don't think throwing any GIF is good. I already pointed out one example why it isn't good. Like, normal GIF is actually pretty bad to throw. Now again, might be range dependent, but like generally the range where your other GIFs would reach. Oh yeah. Sorry, that's what you meant. Sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, if you get a knockdown on, it's not just Arizona, on anyone, and brought them into the corner, if you're able to throw out a gift, put the gift set up there, it really locks down their options. They cannot press 5A, they cannot press 2A, because if they do, they eat, and then they die. They cannot press 6A as well. What that means for you is you can go into Cartwheel A and feel pretty safe, because they cannot press 5A on you. Where was that part where they did a gift toss? Was it here? Oh yeah, see this is one example, by the way, of where push blocking the Stomp is actually an idea. I'm not saying it's the best idea, but it's an idea to like not deal with this. You push block, you're not gonna get caught by the lasso. But I would just recommend here just trying to jump forward or dash it forward. It's a mix though. Like you have to guess here because Arizona can also call you out and use 4D. It's not easy. This is why it's so scary and probably why most people find it annoying to deal with approaching Arizona with her stomps. Could also backdash. Yeah, that's another option. Backdash is another way you can just like not deal with the situation. The thing though, in that particular case, backdash and stomp and push block achieve the same thing. Short hop, it's a little scary. Yeah, but actually it might have worked. Yeah, it might work actually. Yeah, see here, gift toss does nothing. It achieves absolutely nothing. Can't reach Arizona. You just wasted magic. You're not threatening anything. So if you're gonna throw out something in this range, might as well be Cinnamon Roll. So yes, those are my pointers for like how to deal with Arizona for Paprika players in this matchup at least. Again, I'm not the specialist with Paprika, so there may be other better ways that other Paprika players could tell you about how to deal with this matchup. Maybe watch other players, watch players like Hitsuji, learn for them how they deal with this matchup, or ask them directly. So yeah, that's that. But basically, from my perspective, I think that's how you could be dealing with this matchup. Basically,
I think counter hit super kills. Okay.
this is a YOLO knowledge check, but it works. Might be worth learning this too as well, actually, for you who don't know this setup. It's just gift toss into super low. Anyway, that's it with the analysis that I have for today. Wow, we spent too much time. Sorry. maybe yeah, I should limit more next time the amount of games to analyze. I sometimes forget like how much time these sort of things take. So to anyone else who is interested with some analysis like this, or if you found this helpful, let me know. But if you're also interested in this sort of analysis, I could try to help out, because I think it's one of the fun things for me to do right now with regard to this game. Most especially if you're a Tianho player, I could definitely help you out more concretely, because I'm a Tianho main. But pretty much I can just do analysis and shit. So there you have it. I will probably try to do this again next time, especially with other tournaments. Might be dandy. So my throat hurts. Yeah, it is time to sleep. That is basically, I think, going to be the end of my stream. Wow, 3 hours. I really wasn't expecting to take this long. My bad. So yeah, I that's all for today. I don't know when I'm going to stream next, but I think I'll be able to stream a little bit more consistently than before, because I'm no longer as preoccupied as before. So keep it tuned out. If you want to know when I will stream, if you really want to keep in touch with like when I stream, just let me DM me on Discord or on Twitter, and I will put you in a place where I give announcements of shit, where I update stuff. But otherwise, I guess you'll just see me randomly. Right, thank you for everyone who dropped by. Yeah, I hope this is helpful. I'll save the VOD of this as well, for maybe the other players will find this helpful as well. For now, bye-bye.